Okay, we are now live. Okay. Okay. All right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We have 59 watching with us. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good day, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. I am Teacher Alia from SMK Bukit Sawah. And with me today is Teacher Nako. Okay. Waalaikumsalam to those who comment at the chat box below, right? So students from SMK Bukit Sawah, are you all here with me? You can comment at the comment section down there, okay? All right, okay, so for today, this session is actually planned for my school students, okay? So I talked to my friends, to my colleague, Teacher Nako. We plan to have this session for our school kids. And then we were like thinking, why don't we share this with others as well, as this could benefit all of us. All right, so I'm not going to be presenting today. I will have my friend to talk to you, okay? And then she will share a new SPM format for 2021, okay? It is still called 1119 paper, okay? But we have 4 papers. So for today, we are going to, she is going to share with us format for speaking paper, writing, listening, and reading. Okay, it's going to be a very laid back and relaxed session. It's going to be a sembang session. Okay, it's not going to be anything serious. Okay, Nako can be very serious. Teacher Nako can be very serious at times. But don't worry, you can still ask questions. She's not going to eat any of us. Okay. So if you have any questions to ask, you can always comment at the comment box below. I always want to do this, so today I can. All right. Without further ado, let me welcome Teacher Nako Abdullah. Please welcome.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good afternoon. Thank you so much, Teacher Alia, for introducing me and starting this session. Right, again, pretty much nervous actually. This is our first ever webinar that I actually joined and co-pair with my colleague, Teacher Alia. Okay, so if I'm slaughtering or there are words that get twisted in between, so I apologize in advance. So please, I have this one habit of like so hard to kill. I might go fast when I'm explaining. So if you think my explanation is a bit fast or you need me to slow down and repeat things, so please feel free to always type in the comment chat box, in the comment section. We are going to keep track of your comments and then respond to you immediately. Okay, so I've been so used to Google Meet, so this is something new for me. Live chat. Okay, so I think if for now we have how many audience? I think we can slowly start. We have Waalaikumsalam, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Thank you, Najiata, Lahat, Teacher Fajaria, everyone. I can see my students. Kak Intan is there as well. Okay, welcome. All right. So some of you are students, most of you are teachers, both. Okay, so Form 3, Form 4 students are there. Now, if you are a student and this is your first time listening to this penekanan format, and this is something new, I really recommend you to have a notebook and some things and stationaries to jot down things. Or if you are watching this via phone, I think you can always screenshot this for that so that you can always keep it. You have notes to refer to later. Okay, so but notes is very important. Okay, right. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's start. I'm going to share you the slide for today. All right, so this is our SPM CFR Align 2021 format briefing. So although the name is SPM, actually this briefing is very useful for all Form 4 2020 students, which will be who are going to be SPM 2021 candidates next year, and Form 3 students this year. Okay. Who are going to be sitting for Form 4 next year. So this is quite I think it is a good introduction for you guys to have, so that when you come to school next year after the MCO ends, is already ending, okay, and the pandemic's already back to normal, we're no longer in COVID-19, you are fully prepared and excited for the new format. Okay. Now, the general overview of this sharing is going to be on the 4 papers, which are reading and use of English, and then we have writing. Next, we have speaking, and the last one is listening. Okay, the code is still the same, which is 1119, and then Palang according to the code lah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so basically, this new format, although the name is new, actually it's not totally new. This is not rocket science new. It's just a continuation of a PT3 CFR aligned curriculum that we had in 2019 last year. So if you are Form 1 to Form 3 students, I think you are quite lucky then, because you are, I would say you are 80% exposed to what are the requirements of these papers are. Okay, so perhaps there are new things that we need to upgrade on this so that you are better prepared for the upcoming summative exam for this new format. Okay, so yes, number 2 is targeted at 4 skill mastery, R for reading and use of English. Okay, it's no longer reading, it's reading and use of English, and later I will explain to you what this reading and use of English will focus on. Okay, the skills that we are going to focus on. W for writing, L for listening, and S for speaking. Okay, and this is compulsory for all SPM candidates, these 4 papers. If I'm not mistaken, for PT3, listening papers is one of the major compulsory paper that you have to sit for. So for example, we have this, if you are PT3 teachers, I think you can relate to this scenario. If you have students who didn't attend or are not who are not present during the listening test day, the guru class will be, running here and calling you at home, calling the parents to make sure that you come, because listening is compulsory. If you don't take listening paper, by right, the overall grade will be disqualified for the whole thing. But for SPM, you have to sit. It's no such thing as you don't come for the listening. You will be disqualified. No, okay, because it has equal weightage for each paper, 25% of overall grade. So that's why. Okay, and then I'm going to, before we go into the so far. Okay, am I talking too fast, guys? Okay, I have to slow down. Sorry about that. If you think you want me to repeat, just don't. Feel free to always comment on the chat box. The moderator is just next to me. Actually, we are in the same room. She will inform me if I need to repeat few things. Okay, Alia, let me know. Okay, all right. So what you see on the screen right now is actually the the stairs, the tangga-tangga, all little anak tangga that we aim to achieve by 2025. Now, I'm going to start with this because I think it is very important for both students and teachers, especially students, that you need to know what this band means. So A1, A2, B1, B2, B2/C1 are what we call bands. Okay, bands. Okay, this little anak tangga are we call bands. And these bands, I think not only teachers, but most importantly, students need to know, because you need to know what bands you got for the PT3 2019 and how it's relevant to you for the preparation for the SPM 2021. Now, I know that Form 3 this year, 2020, you're not sitting for any summative PT3 exam because it's due to COVID-19, but you can still use these little stairs as your basis for assessment for your own language learning. Okay, right. Let's look at this. I'm going to use pointer. Okay, now what you're looking at is, look at A1. A1 is targeted at preschool. Okay, I don't want you to get confused, students. A in this format, in this new format, means lowest. A means lowest. Okay, it's aimed for the kanak-kanak riang. Okay, so if you got A1, A2, it tells us something about your language learning lah. Okay, so A1, A2 should be sekolah rendah. Preschool, you should be at Tadika level, okay? For year 5 years old, 6 years old, kindies, A1 level, okay? Primary untuk sekolah rendah, UPSR especially, UPSR should be here dah. A2 going to B1. Okay, so A2 is for UPSR students, year 5, year 6. You have sisters and brothers at sekolah rendah. Okay, and then jumping on the next blue stair is B1 level. Now B, anything that start with B, 1 or 2, are for secondary students. Okay, are for secondary students. So those of you watching, you should be here. Now, untuk PT3, not just 2019, untuk Form 3 students, PT3 students, walaupun dia bukan 2019, you should be able to achieve B1 level by right. Okay, by right. Awak kena capai B1. Tapi we don't know yet. We don't even know as teachers as well whether you are at B1 yet or not. So if you haven't do assessment, so tak apa. So at least you know B1 untuk your level. Then for Form 4 and Form 5, jumping in another step is you should be able to get B2 level. B2 level. So this is where post-secondary jumping into SPM, and then SPM is quite harsh. Dia Form 5 kan, awak nak masuk Form 6 dah. So memang kena dapat B2. Okay, and university you should be at this level lah. Right. Now my focus is these two. Now the blue stairs and the green stair. Now, if you are teachers listening to this, I think you can make sense of this. We do expect that our students are at B1 level by the end of their Form 3 years. But ask ourselves, how many of our kids are actually at B2? Most of them, especially when you are teaching suburban students and you are teaching kids in Sabah and Sarawak, even in Terengganu my school myself, I still have like 90% of the kids still in A2 level. Kalau Form 4 tahun ni, the classes that I'm teaching or students that are currently have contact with, they are still at A2 level. Maksudnya, umur awak mungkin Form 4 atau Form 5 next year, tapi pencapaian bahasa Inggeris awak masih di takuk A1 and A2. Now, is it a good thing? I think you know the answers to the question. It's not. It's really not. Okay, it's a bad thing because now awak tahu yang umur awak besar tapi language learning is still lagging, far back behind. So this is where the problem comes. Okay, so kita kena pastikan apa skill yang you are lacking in and you need to use this time during MCU kat rumah. You are now at home, you can study on your own, catch up again. Okay, catch up balik apa yang kurang so that by the time you come to school again in 2021, you are ready for this green step untuk Form 4 and untuk Form 3 dan Form 4 kat sini lah. This one. Okay, so untuk parents yang listening to this is something that all parents should aware of. So although you are not English teachers, parents, I think it's really important that you always keep track of your students, your kids, your children, language learning. Make sure that they are at B1 level. At least parent kan tahu, oh anak saya kena kat B1 gitu. A2 tu dia, A2 tu untuk sekolah rendah. So you kena tahu that one. Okay, so far clear? Now, I'm gonna also explain how the sijil peperiksaan PT3 is relatable to our discussion today. Okay, sorry if I'm taking a bit of time here, but I think this information is very important. But we have to know how relevant it is. Okay, this on your screen right now, it will appear in a bit, is the example of SPM certificate that our students got in 2019. Okay, they are the first batch that dapat sijil macam ni. Yang ada dua band, okay, dua grade. First is grade PT3A and the second is tahap CFR. Now, let's be honest. I know that all sorts of parties, administration at school, teachers, even me myself, I'm more concerned with this yang hijau ni. Saya nak tengok ni je, mak ayah pun kan, kita nak tengok A je. So what A means, we don't really care, isn't it? So I think it's about time we change our perspective that untuk new format SPM 2021 ni, untuk Form 4 yang akan naik Form 5 and Form 3 yang akan naik Form 4 next year, don't really care about this. It is important, yes, tapi you have to be concerned more on this tahap CFR. So what CFR means? CFR is Common European Framework of reference. Apa benda tu teacher? Okay, this is actually nama untuk your framework ni lah, macam muat. Okay, so it's like not a test, dia macam framework yang digunakan untuk semua negara, most European countries. So kalau you pergi sambung study later in Japan and in for example in Saudi Arabia, some of you ambil medic in Middle East, and then some of you are going to fly away to Ireland to medic and stuff. So this CFR akan reliable untuk university, your university ada third parties untuk tengok your language learning. Dia sama macam kalau you know the apa TOEFL, I sudah sasa lah all those language test lah, so sama lah. So CFR ni sangat big so sebab kita concern dengan ni. Okay, untuk Malaysia we are starting with the first batch untuk SPM untuk form 5 next year. Now coming back to this kemahiran B1, what does B1 mean? Okay, B1 here is overall score tau. So you are at B1, tapi kalau teacher pecahkan pada 4 skill, reading and use of English, writing, speaking and listening, are you really B1? That's the question. So now, siapa yang form 3 last year, now form 4, please go after this session ends. Teacher nak you guys go gali balik your wardrobe ke apa ke, cupboard ke, cari balik CGS PT3 awak 2019, tengok balik what score, what band CFR you got for each skill. Reading and use of English B1, writing A2, A2, A2. So here we can see this candidate, calon yang teacher tunjuk ni, it's not really solid B1. Although overall B1 is B1, tapi sebenarnya kalau kita pecahkan all the skill, this candidate, he or she is not really perfect B1. Maksudnya this surface lah. So kalau dia mencapai tahap minima. So tapi kalau nak kata dia untuk ada B1, not really, not yet there. Sebab untuk writing and speaking, this candidate is still at A2 level, still untuk sekolah rendah. Nampak tak? Okay, so faham dia punya relevant sijil awak sebab I think most of us tak calon mana pun this one, kita tengok the green one je. Now it's about time we focus on the red dots. Okay, right, so this is the grade PT3. Okay. Now, how relevant the PT3 CFR result for SPM 2021? Okay, for teachers, I think it is highly reliable because it's summative, one thing. And another is you can actually always refer back to immediate assessment for your students. Kalau ada budak baru, for example, coming to your school next year, tukar sekolah, so you don't know where she or he is currently at, so you nak buat test, tiba-tiba macam tak ada masa, isn't it? So the next best thing that you can do is always refer to his or her PT3 result, tengok dia punya CFR band for each skill so that you can get rough idea on where she or he is at. But of course, it's been a 1 year gap, isn't it? So form 3, form 4 sekejap, form 5, and a lot of things can happen within 1 year span. It's true. So tapi at least you can get a rough idea lah where she was at or he was at. Now for calon SPM and form 3 students, I think it's really important to awak fokus pada detail skill yang tadi, pecahan tadi tu. Okay, sebab that is where you need to improve. Nampak? That is where you need to focus more. Siapa yang still A2, we have A1 juga tau. Ramai yang A1. So you need to do a lot of things to make sure that you get B1. Siapa yang dapat B1 dah, it's time for you to upgrade yourself, dapat B2. Those of you who are still at A1, A2 level, you need to sort of like do lompatan sarjana, do a lot of things. Consult your teachers on how to help you to get a lompatan sarjana from A to A1 level to B2 for SPM next year. So form 3 yang dengar now, kena aware next year dah level up sikit dah. It's not as easy as this year. Okay, right. So this is the overall pecahan for each paper. Now, like I said just now, previously, each skill, each paper has 25% of the overall weightage. Maksudnya, pembahagian tu sama rata. Okay, whether paper reading ke writing ke speaking ke listening, semua 20%. Which means, okay, this is another important thing that all of us need to aware. So bila weightage is similar for all papers, you need to know that all items for each paper tak sama. You know what I mean? So writing, for example, there are more items there, 3 items but more marks allocation there, about 60 marks. But you can see here, so 40, 60, 24, 30. So pembahagian markah tidak sama. Tapi weightage dia sama. So apa maksud dia tu? Meaning, there is a trick here. For students who are quite brilliant at arranging strategy, awak kena pandai smart tak? Awak kena pandai smart. You have to be smart. So you kena atur strategy untuk SPM 2021. Make sure that all of you score these two papers, speaking and listening. Biar you genggam markah format dalam tangan. Why? Sebab these two, speaking and listening, will at least cover half of your grade for SPM 2021. Dalam tangan dah awak semua ni. So you have another writing and reading. Ni, dua ni, walaupun kita dah buat every month ada test kan, your teachers always do tests in the classroom, quizzes and all, but actually these two are a bit technical, payah sikit untuk kita score. This one, it's as technical as these two, tapi at least if you know how to score, you can pegang markah yang ni, bantu dalam writing and reading of lisan English. Nampak? Especially writing. Writing paling banyak awak kena tulis, kena produce, tapi markah still 25%. Nampak So kalau budak cerdik, dia tahu dah. Nampak dah speaking and listening, lubuk markah for you guys. Okay, I always tell my students kat Tengku Baria, always focus untuk speaking and listening. Ni akan bantu awak untuk lulus, especially untuk A dalam English. Okay, this one. Right, okay, so these are the time. Untuk timing for each paper, I think speaking is the fastest lah, dalam 30 minit saja. Although it's 15 minutes, trust me, when you are in the test for speaking, it feels like forever. It feels forever. Rasa macam 13 tahun pun dia, sebab you don't know what to share, right? Okay, sorry. Slow down a bit. Okay. Do I need to repeat again? No, okay. Sorry, if I'm going too fast. Okay, so I think you get the idea? Yeah? Okay, so far so good? Okay. So this one, what you are seeing right now is actually a format instrument. This one you can always, for teachers, you can always share. I think you have gotten this shared by your panel and probably you have seen this in the website somewhere. So yes, it's taken from there. I'm just going to merely to show you and share. I'm not going to go through this. Ni hanyalah bahagian and bilangan soalan. You already know this. I'm going to skip this. Okay, let's straight away go to reading and use of English. Right. Okay, this is where I'm going to start showing you items and I'm going to share with you. I'm learning myself, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to share you the tips on how to score for each part. Okay, right. Okay, so this one are the question. There are 40 questions for reading paper. Ada 40 questions, question 1 to 40. And this are bilangan dia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pecahan markah dia. Okay, reading paper. I know that for those of you yang suka ABC, multiple choice question, welcome back. New format akan ada multiple choice. Sebelum ni for PT2 tak ada kan? You have to fill in the gap fill semua tu. Okay, right? So welcome back. It's all here. Okay, right. Now, this is part 1. We are going to go to part 1 first. So this is another example of part 1 question. So like I told you that ada 3 jawapan, choices of answer, A, B, and C. And the skill needed for part 1 are understanding main points, understanding specific details and information, and guessing meaning of unfamiliar words. Kalau you notice, especially from 3 students right now, you will notice that the prompts given here is actually longer than your current PT3 paper. Panjang sikit kan. So you kena baca lah, fahamkan. When it's longer, it's not for you to just belik saja, you kena fahamkan sebab kita ada guessing meaning from unfamiliar words. Unfamiliar maksudnya words yang you tak faham dari. Word yang you tak familiar, yang you tak biasa guna. So you need to guess. Guessing is something that I think most of the Malaysian candidates are still weak in. So teachers, you might want to teach the students how to effectively guess meaning from context. Okay, banyak aktiviti yang boleh buat kat sini. Right now, the purpose of that. So if you notice, it's the skill needed here is a bit higher dah daripada PT3. Okay, dia dah lompat one level up. So cuba nampak question number 6 here. Which of the following statements is true? So now, kalau you notice PT3 before this, question are only about you understanding the text. It's just understanding. Tapi here you kena analyze one answer by one answer. Distracted kan? You can tengok one by one how mana true. So you keep coming back from here to here, here to here. It's not as easy as previous question dah. Dia dah one level up. So here you need to really analyze, tengok how mana betul. Kalau dulu, if you ask me, there is no such thing as true false statement untuk ABCD untuk PT3. We're not there yet. Dia punya requirement untuk understanding is still lower than that. But when you go up to Form 4, Form 5, it is expected for all candidates to be able to sort of like distinguish, read and understand and distinguish which one is true or false and stuff. So you can expect a lot of questions on true false statements. Okay, right. Okay, so this is part 2. Okay, part 2 is the requirement is almost the same as error identification. Just that difference is now they have given you choices of answer. Best kan bertembok, isn't it? Right? Pow, like that. But guys, let's not blindly shoot our answers. So we have to cleverly shoot our answers to be betul. So if you notice, these are questions from 9 until 18. Okay, 9 until 18. And if you notice really, there are preposition, part of speech are inside. But berbanding dengan PD3, which heavily rely on part of speech, in this section, there are other skill needed. So recognize typical features at word, sentence and text level of genre. Maksudnya, okay, bukan saja awak kena tahu part of speech, dia ada preposition, ada verb, noun and all, but phrasal verb, okay, but you also need to recognize typical features at words here. Maksudnya, dia patut dah ada dalam your mind at this moment kalau model after model root word. Okay, verb ada 2 verbs, second verb ambil ing. So all those grammar rule, grammar tajwid tu dah kena ada here untuk part 2. Okay, untuk part 2. So recognize typical features. So here, you akan nampak kalau dia at the beginning of sentence, jarang dia keluar at the beginning, but usually kalau after 2, you nampak dah dia punya tu. So, okay, sorry, going too fast. Okay, do I need to repeat, Alan? Repeat on which part? Part 1. Okay. Alright, wait, I need to go. Oh, ya ke? Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, next. Sekejap. Okay, I cannot see the comment here. Sorry about that. Teacher, not understand what you're talking. Sorry. Gini, I think is it okay if I campur BMBI? Okay, boleh ya? Sorry about that. Inilah problem with me. When I get too excited, teacher dah ingat benda lain. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, teacher go through balik. I use PM quite a lot lah supaya awak faham Okay, untuk part 1 ni, untuk part 1 memang you have to tengok balik skill. Okay, skill untuk part 1, reading paper bacaan, pembacaan. My PM sucks, okay, anyway. Untuk paper reading is baca, right? Okay, untuk paper reading, okay, you need to understand main points and you need to understand specificity. Specificity ni memang awak kena baca dan analyse sikit lah. Kena faham maksud dia nak cover daripada teks tu. Kalau message lah, kalau email lah. Maksud sini maksudnya bukan tersirat saja, tersirat tu kena faham. Tersirat kan? Kan semua kan? Kita nak mau macam you mari rumah orang, marilah masuk tapi muka macam kening tinggi. Dah ikhlas pun. So you akan that tersirat meaning. So kita faham. Okay, right. So untuk part tu, awak kena tengok juga lah preposition. Okay, preposition penting. Kalau nampak ni untuk part tu dah ada phrasal verb dah. Phrasal verb kita tak pro sangat tau. Because kita orang Malaysia ni kita tak preposition untuk bahasa Melayu tak guna sangat. So phrasal verb is something yang awak boleh practice. Untuk Form 4, don't worry, dalam buku ni berlambak-lambak phrasal word practice. So you can always do exercise dalam ni. Okay, yang dalam vocabulary tu. Banyak sangat saya tengok boleh guna. Saya rasa memang dengan ketebalan buku ni memang insyaAllah A lah. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, this is part 3, bahagian 3, nampak tak? Oh, if I were you, tengok this for the first time, I'll be like, okay, nak tidur. Okay, nak pergi toilet lah. Kan? It will be like panjang ni teacher. Mata kita juling lah teacher, okay, for example. So memang it's quite nampak panjang sebab dia cram one thing dalam satu page ni nampak panjang lah sebab dia tak ada gap pun. Actually it's not that panjang pun. Actually, kan, awak bersin ni daripada sini sampai sini dah habis dah. Sekejap je baca, okay. So you need skills, skimming and scanning only. So and then soalan akan bantu awak sebab dia akan cover perenggan and it will be sequence. Dia akan question akan disusun mengikut urutan perenggan tu. So gini. Okay, baca molek jangan baca gini pula, zigzag gitu, kan. You have to baca according to the flow lah. Okay, this one. Okay, so this one for A, B, C, D. Alright, recognize. So kalau awak notice part 3 ni dia adalah combination skill untuk part 1 dan part 2. So dah ada semua. Untuk part 3. Okay, teacher tak nak pergi lama kat sini because I think this one, hot ni macam ramai lagi tak score. Dia kalau form 3 teacher ni, sini dah tempat paling best lah. Tempat dia paling suka menembak. Siapa yang main PUBG, ML, ni lah tempat dia practice skill ni. Dia tembak tu main lagi, right? Okay, so let's go through to this together. I have prepared one practice so that teacher akan ajar tips macam mana untuk awak dapat score lah kat sini. Tapi I have to tell you, dia memang memerlukan awak tahu grammar. Okay, so siapa yang rasa lemah grammar tu memang penting untuk awak go balik buat parts of speech balik. Okay, untuk part 4, kita akan beri awak satu petikan. Dia boleh jadi cerita, boleh jadi fakta, boleh jadi bibliografi. Okay, sepetikan. So jangan ingat cerita saja. No, sometimes could be present tense as well, fakta juga, factual. So contoh dalam ni dia pengalaman, pengalaman dia pergi camp. And dia soalan akan beri 8 pilihan jawapan, 8 choices of answers, and calon-calon diminta memilih 6 sahaja 2 tu memang kerja dia nak kacau lah. Dia adalah pengacau-pengacau hidup kita yang membuat hidup kita merana. So how to delete this pengacau so that you can dapat all 6 marks correctly. Okay. Now, kalau awak nampak pilihan jawapan kat sini and kat sini, okay, cara pertama untuk awak attempt this question is skimming. Skimming. Okay, memanglah kena tengok sini dulu, baru tengok sini, tapi penting untuk awak baca dulu. Sepintas lalu, baca cepat-cepat. Skimming yang baca laju-laju. Baca laju-laju untuk dapatkan gist. Idea, tag dia pasal apa? Memanglah pasal future leader camp, tapi apa yang ada dalam camp ni? Adakah dia cakap pasal kebaikan camp? Adakah cakap pasal pengalaman yang dia tak boleh lupakan? So you kena tahu idea apa dalam tu. Okay? Idea tu penting supaya awak boleh tengok pada pilihan jawapan and you can already know, dekat atas ni positif, ni negatif tak boleh. Nampak tak? Dia dah nampak attitude writer tersebut ataupun author tersebut. Okay? So here, you tahu dah lah. Okay, penggunaan akak teacher akan share lepas ni. Awak boleh screenshot dalam phone. Okay, sabun. See, teacher tengok komen awak dekat chatbot. Sabun. Alright, hand sanitizer for Aiman. Okay. Wait, Okay, sorry for the needs. Teacher terkeluar sekejap. Okay, alright kids, listen to this ni sebab teacher akan bagi task kat awak ni. Right, so after this kita akan buat sama-sama how can you do this part. Now, untuk this part 4, cuba tengok this one, recognize typical feature word. So awak memang kena aplikasi how to really tengok which sentence kena dengan teks awak tu. Okay, so here I'm going to show you. Okay, kalau awak nampak kat sini, there are linkers. Linkers ni macam not penanda wacana, dia almost ayat yang menghubungkan idea, development of idea dalam essay, right? So kita ada next, beside that, kita ada in addition. So benda tu memang cover penambahan idea baru masuk kan? Okay, ataupun cause and effect. Now, if you look at this, ini penting. Okay, untuk part 4, cara nak score ialah kena tengok clues before and after gap sentence. Gap sentence maksudnya ayat yang dikosongkan, yang di blankkan. Okay, so bila nampak blank satu, tengok ayat sebelum dan selepas. Okay, sebelum dan selepas. Tengok ada beza the idea sebelum dengan selepas. Kalau ada yang tengah tu mesti dia something yang link between the two. And bila link, kalau dia berbeza, mesti kena penanda wacana yang menunjukkan perbezaan idea. So awak akan tahu apa dia perbezaan penanda wacana yang menunjukkan perbezaan idea. So ni grammar lah ni. Okay, and then kena tengok juga subject. Sometimes dia ada guna it. It, sometimes guna there. So awak kena tahu singular plural and then boleh tahu dah kalau it benda tengok balik atas tu apa subject singular yang dia refer to. So kena always reread and reread. Demonstrative pronouns pun ada dalam ni. These, that, those, this. Ni part sangat penting. And referencing. Okay, yang ni mungkin agak teknikal untuk pelajar-pelajar. Tapi untuk cikgu-cikgu kalau awak mengikuti session ni, ajar our students untuk how to use anaphoric and cataphoric referencing. Okay, anaphoric A adalah awal. Dia cover dulu nampak cerita dia, lepas tu dia guna phrase untuk refer pada cerita tu. Tapi kalau cataphoric, dia tak cover bagi apa, dia macam suspense sikit. Okay, it was hideous. It was, tak cover it lepas tu baru cover. Oh, it tu sebenarnya pet ke pet or backhand ke. Okay, so dia guna cataphoric. Cohesive devices ni lah. Yang ni sangat-sangat penting actually untuk part 4. Sangat-sangat penting sebab dia akan nampak, you akan nampak nanti penggunaan linkers ni masuk kedok dengan cerita dia sebelum masa lepas tu. Okay, and then grammar, check the tense. Okay, as simple as checking present tense and past tense. Sebab past tense menunjukkan idea tu telah berlaku and kat sini dia tinggi sikit. Sometimes you kena tunjuk past progressive pada past continuous, present continuous, kena tahu dia punya sequence of events sebab tenses ni fungsi dia nak cover semasa event tu berlaku, isn't it? So bila dalam petika part 4 ni sedap dia buat soalan sebab dia nak test apa punya knowledge untuk tenses tu. Okay, so kalau nampak dia past tense usually something yang dah past event gitu. Synonym. Now cuba tengok yang dua ni. Okay, ni adalah kesalahan yang teacher myself, I myself buat kalau buat part 4 ni and our students always do. Don't simply choose a sentence. Jangan sebab awak nampak perkataan tu sama dalam petikan, you terus, oh dia dah jawapannya sama. Macam awak ni kebot ni sama, you ambil. No, that's not the right way. Okay, not just because similar you take it, sometimes tu cara nak treat kita. Nampak tak? Kita akan bagi sama supaya nampak, oh apa yang obvious, itu yang tricky. Okay, jangan mudah terpedaya lah. Okay, and then always tengok for development of idea. Sebab kita sangat gemar nak tengok, awak tahu tak cause and effect. Apa sequencing macam tu. Okay, don't worry, kita buat sekali. Okay, this is example of petikan part 4 that I've taken from Cambridge website. So you can always Google kalau nak buat latihan untuk part ni, always go for Cambridge. The reason being is I think Cambridge level is quite high and although the word nampak simple, are used to words. Nampak simple je kan, you faham ni. Tapi skill yang dia buat tu memang mencabar. Totally mencabar. Even kalau dia buat sekarang macam mikir kot mikir, dia tak boleh dapat jawapan terus. Dia keep thinking. Okay, now I want to teach you how can you use this one untuk latihan. Okay, right now. Cuba tengok jawapan di tepi ni. Jawapan kan? Okay. Let's say awak dapat soalan, selak buku soalan nak jawab part 4. Okay, pertama sekali you read dulu, laju-laju. Okay, you nampak pasal a new life. Oh cerita baru tapi bacalah. Okay, dia cover dia pengalaman kerja lama dia sebagai lecturer tapi dia nak pergi buat try baru, pergi swimming, island. Kemudian cerita dia kan. Okay, now let's look at this one. Okay, let's look at the screen on the jawapan. A, B until H, dia akan bagi 8. Okay, dia akan bagi 8 pilihan jawapan here. And teacher nak tunjuk ke awak macam mana. Okay, let me use this one. Okay, let me padam. Okay, how can I tengok number A, that's why I knew it was a terrible plan. It, penggunaan it. Okay, it was terrible plan. So it here, you refer kepada one single subject. It could be anything. It could be, now it's a plan. So mesti experience ataupun dia buat something. Okay, so here nanti bila you nak guna, you kena look out for this clue. It, singular pronoun. Nampak? Okay, I had trained. Penggunaan past perfect tenses tadi. So bila you nampak I had trained, so maksudnya dia kalau you faham grammar, had train ni baru berlaku tadi, lepas tapi dia sela berlaku tu dekat. So you kena faham yang something happened before that dekat I had train ni. Itu cara dia. Okay, alright. And then they always ask question, they, penggunaan they. So plural pronoun. So kena tahu they tu bila awak nak masukkan di dalam jawapan, contoh awak nak masukkan here. Okay, tapi here dia nampak dia ada it. Contohlah dia tanya pasal it sini. It kan. So dok kena. Nampak tak? Dia punya perbezaan it dengan there. So dok kena dah. So totally salah. Okay, that's how you cari ya jawapan. Okay, and then D. I work far harder than I used to. So perenggan sebelum tu mesti kena cakap dia telah buat something yang berbeza dengan jawapan awak tu. Yang perenggan yang awak tengah jawapan. Nampak So this is how you look for answers. I began talking to friends about sending. Okay, dapatlah. Began, past tense. Afterwards, linkers. Okay, afterwards. So something must have happened yang menyebabkan dia buat cause and effect. Cause and effect. Okay, I wasn't worried. I needed a break. Okay, segitulah contoh nak cari. So now let's do A. Kita tengok A ya. Okay, I'm going to give you 1 minute. Teacher nak minta audience here yang baca ni, tolong cari jawapan untuk nombor 16 boleh? And then comment dekat chat box. Teacher Alia will check which one is your answer. Boleh Teacher padam balik. I will padam balik contengan ni. Okay, sekejap. Okay, I will erase the contengan so that you can read. Okay, nampak Okay, now the task is, okay, everyone, can you please find answer for number 16 and then write it down dekat soal dekat chat box. Okay? Okay, the first person that give answers, nanti PM teacher, should be ideal okay? Tapi kena betul Okay, cuba tengok apa jawapan ni. A. Okay, some answered G. Okay, Izul Fakar, thank you so much. You answered G. Okay, ramai dah jawab G. Uis answered G. Watu Iman G. Hakim Nasir answered D. Okay, one if answer G. Okay, a lot of you answered G and some of you got D. Okay, thank you so much. So you answered G. Okay, let's check the answers. Okay, kita tengok skill yang you guna untuk you dapat G. Okay, so let me read you the first paragraph. Allow me. Okay, I used to work as a college lecturer in the North England running photography courses. So, sebelum ni, I used to dia kerja sebagai lecturer di England, di North England. It wasn't a bad job. And I really like my students. Okay, nampak? Okay, opinion kat situ. But, okay, cuba tengok perkataan but. Okay, so this is another clue that you gonna like. So, but. Okay, I began to feel tired of doing the same thing every day. Nampak tak? So this is dah nampak cause and effect dia. Perbezaan opinion kat situ. So nombor 16 you kena cari something yang relate dengan new things dekat sini. Okay, and then kalau kita tengok D, kita akan teacher akan highlight D dengan G sebab dia tu je jawapan yang you guys beri kan. I work far harder than I used to. I decided that I need a break. Okay, D, tengok D dulu. I work far harder than I used to. Kena juga kalau sekali imbas mungkin D. Sebab masuk dia kena. Tapi kalau awak perasan, mungkin you pilih used to sebab you nampak used to here and then here used to. So similarity. Ingat, jangan pergi kepada similarity tapi argument of idea tu. So here, dia kata dia penat buat benda sama, so dia nak something different. I decided that I needed a break. So the answer is G. Okay, so whoever answered G for 19, well done. Okay, you are one step ahead of this part. Nampak tak? Nampak tak how to do it? Okay, so always do this kind of analysis. It takes time as a practice, tapi saya rasa baik awak buat ni dekat rumah dulu masa awak ada masa ni. Practice dulu gini. Practice dulu kenapa dapat G, kenapa dapat D. Sebab bila lah periksa, bila you buat ni sebagai habit, dalam periksa dia akan automatic. Tak ada macam ambil masa lama gini. Dalam masa like 5 minutes dapat jumpa semua. Okay, right. So is it okay? Kalau okay, kita nak go pada part 5. Okay, this is part 5. Okay, part 5 ni teacher rasa macam reading juga, tapi reading ni taklah penat mana sebab you kena baca dan nyatakan, describe mana tu? Which paragraph? Oh sorry, I used read. Minta maaf. Saya guna kena lain lah. Okay, which paragraph you have to bagi answer lah. Okay, here tak payah bubuh semua nama tu, jangan So you just use cuba color yellow. So which paragraph? So kena guna ni saja. A, B, C, D, E, F. Jangan bubuh F. Aida, 17 years old. Ramai buat gitu kan? Kita punya habit is kita sama rasa lebih tu bagus, betul tak? The more we give, the better. Not necessarily. Don't. Kita kena jawab ikut soalan sahaja. Especially kalau essay. Dia not 3 isi. Awak bagi 5 sebab takut spare kan? Spare lah. Takutkan selalu ni kita dapat ni. No. 3 is 3, 4 is 4. Okay, be specific. Kalau dia nak paragraph, mention paragraph. But guys, always read the question. Sebab soalan mungkin berubah. Mungkin sometimes dia nak paragraph. Tapi tiba-tiba dia berubah angin. Soalan nak dia akan buat something else. Dia nak nama ke? Dia nak nama, kalau nama tempat contohnya London, Malaysia, London, Kuala Lumpur, Jakarta. Dia nak nama tu ke? So awak kena aware lah apa jawapan kat sini. So tengok soalan. Jangan ingat hot ni paragraph ABCD. Tak semestinya. You kena tengok soalan. Okay, sama juga dengan question 30 to 40. No more than one word. Yes. So kalau dia arahan nak satu perkataan, satu je lah bagi. Okay. Tapi don't limit yourself dengan ingat part 5, ni satu dot semestinya gitu. You kena sok-sok baca. So, always read the question sebab sometimes question instruction berubah. Okay? Dia nak trick awak, dia tengok awak careless ke tak. Sometimes you are fully prepared tapi sebab one little mistake, salah dapat apa? Salah 3. Okay, salah 3 soalan kat sini. And kena tengok grammar juga. Okay, kalau so sini biasanya lepas artikel noun kan. So sini mesti kena noun. So part of speech penting to. After to mesti root word. Jawapan kena cari daripada petikan kat sini. Cari kat sini. Okay. So here grammar agak penting. By having. Sini apa? So you tak boleh main simply masuk jawapan. You kena tengok what parts of speech yang sesuai dengan jawapan tersebut. Okay. I hope this clears things up for reading. I hope it's helpful. It is helpful. Okay, nampak recognize attitude. Okay, of the writer opinion. Okay, so I'm gonna close the chapter for reading. Kita pergi kepada writing next, boleh? Okay, so I'm gonna go to writing. Writing a bit technical juga. Teacher bimbang takut takutkan teacher sampai kalau awak dah faham. Guys, kalau you ada immediate question nak tanya, just tulis dekat chat box. Teacher Alia will let me know what are your question. Okay, sebab nanti I notice ada one question yang your friend tanya pasal how to score for speaking something. I'll go to it. Okay, I'll come to it. Now writing. Part yang paling kita tak suka kan? But yeah, this is tak suka tapi ironically 60 markah kat sini. Banyak markah. Tapi ingat the weightage dia 25%. Okay, dia akan ada part 1. Part 1, part 2, part 3. Okay, kalau PT3 questions, dia ada 2 soalan saja. Email, short response, and another one is the longer essay yang dalam bentuk writing map tu. Tak bulat ada cabang-cabang. Betul tak? Okay. Untuk SPM, untuk Form 4 and Form 5, we are upgrading the questions to 3 sections. Kita kekalkan part 1, email, informal message ada. Okay, and then kita kekalkan longer essay tapi kita tukar sikit je. Tak ada writing ni sebab kita rasa macam awak dah besar dah Form 4, no need writing dah, kita guna bullet point. Kita guna bullet point. So, it's still open essay. Okay, tapi level dia tinggi sikit dah. Dia bukan macam recount ke apa ke. Okay, dia tinggi sikit dah. Dia macam, kalau nampak kat sini, opinion, discursive, argumentative, B1 level. Nanti kita tengok B1. Kalau nampak B1 level tu memang level untuk Form 4 dah. So, bahasa awak kena tinggi sikit. Okay, and then part 3, you are given a choice, 3 choices. You only need to answer one. Awak diberi pilihan, pilih satu. And antara pilihan dia ialah article, report, review, story. Okay, article/report. Maksudnya kalau keluar artikel, tak akan keluar report. Kalau keluar report, tak akan keluar artikel. So it's either or. Jangan ingat akan ada dua ni tak ada either or. And review kan ada. Cumanya what kind of review we need to prepare lah. Okay, kita akan dapat. I'll show you after this apa jenis review yang ada. And story. Story is like narratives. Literal story pun boleh berdasarkan prompt yang dia bagi. So cerita. Siapa yang suka buat cerita, recount. This is where you might want to tap your potential in. Okay, so awak boleh dengar kat sini lah. Right. Okay, so ni contoh soalan. Okay, untuk part 1, part 2, part 3 macam cakap apa tadi, compulsory task untuk part 1, part 2 yang kuning tu ada pilihan. Okay, teacher nak izinkan teacher untuk highlight level dia. Kalau awak nampak level dia berbeza. Okay, part 1 level dekat A2. Maksudnya kalau teacher campak soalan part 1 ni sekarang yang SPM 2021 ke jawab ni, campak pada budak UPSR, budak UPSR akan boleh score. Kenapa? Sebab dia dekat A2 level. A2 level. By right budak UPSR boleh score. Level dah. Maksudnya kalau awak form 4, abang form 4, kakak form 4 dengan adik form John 6. Mestilah lagi hebat yang abang kakak ni kan? Betul tak? By right awak boleh dapat 555 dah untuk email ni, informal message ni. Sebab requirement dia sangat rendah. Okay, sangat rendah. So boleh score. You can get mark here. Tolong aim untuk dapat full mark here. Tolong. Sebab untuk part 3 ni agak susah sebenarnya. Agak tinggi untuk kita score. So, kalau boleh, aim to get full mark at the writing part 1. Okay, part 2 dia naik sikit dah. Daripada UPSR dia pergi kepada form 1, form 2, form 3 punya level. B1 level, PT3 level. So kalau form 4, by right boleh score sebab PT 3 tahun lepas dah kan, betul tak? Isn't it? Right? So you dah mengalami the year, so by right you should be able to score this part as well. Tapi macam cakap awak tadi, isu kita sekarang ialah walaupun umur kita 50 years old like me, I'm very old right now, tapi adakah teacher punya umur ni sama dengan proficiency teacher? Kalau kita tengok lagi tua patutnya lagi hebat lah, tapi tak semestinya. So same with you, same with students kita. Kalau awak form 4 tak sebenarnya awak betul-betul hebat macam form 4. Sometimes language awak macam tadika pun ada kan, tapi dia banyak faktor yang akan masuk. Okay, and part 3 akan ada B2 level, ni tinggi lah, sangat tinggi. Jadi jangan jawab macam awak jawab email. Of course answering is good but it's not good enough. Maksudnya penyusunan kata awak, vocabulary awak, grammar awak kena precise, kena ayat canggih sikit here. Sebab we really memang nak distinguish lah, kita nak tengok calon mana yang memang lepas B2 level. Okay, so kita memang buat palang nak tengok budak mana yang lepas part 1, part 2 and part 3. So siapa yang lepas 3 part ni, dia adalah B2 level, dia lah yang sungguh-sungguhnya solid B2. Sebab tu kita buat gini. Okay, nampak right. Okay, and then ni contoh soalan. Okay, untuk SPM 2021 ni, yang siapa yang form 3 ke bawah, kalau awak dengar ni, teacher nak betulkan sikit pemahaman awak sebab teacher rasa kalau form before this PT3, you can give ideas that are not mentioned outside text. Maksudnya, boleh tambah idea baru, awak nak jawab soalan not pun tak apa. Contoh gini, your cousin is writing you an email asking for opinion untuk pergi buat something untuk cuci sekolah. So dia tanya, patutkah saya pergi melancong? Patutkah saya belajar piano? Ataupun patutkah saya ambil, saya join camp bahasa? So dia bagi pilihan. So soalan bagi melancong, travelling, piano class and language camp. So 3. Help me, what should I do? Tu soalan dia. So now untuk PT3 student, what we did was, kita bagi cadangan, sometimes awak nak bagi cadangan lain daripada 3 tadi. Okay, you nak bagi cadangan pergi baking class for example. Nampak? So it's accepted. It is accepted. We still going to assess this normal script. Tapi untuk SPM kita nak tengok calon yang boleh faham soalan as it is. So therefore awak memang you must kena ikut apa yang the question wants. So this is what we call task requirement. Task requirement. Tinggal satu menyebabkan awak dapat markah rendah dekat content, dekat C. So here dapat 1, 2, 3 task. So 3 ni mesti kena ada dalam jawapan. Kena ada. Hilang satu markah rendah untuk content. Boleh ya? Okay. So selanjutnya nak score. Penuhi kriteria soalan. Baca molek. Ni kalau boleh ni, kalau jadikan tebi awak untuk highlight semua. Highlight dan label macam ni. Kalau boleh highlight label 1, 2, 3 supaya awak tak miss. Kadang you highlight saja tak nampak juga. So highlight dan labelkan one by one. 1, 2, 3. Okay ya. Okay, part 2 segi sekejap, sama juga part 2. Okay, I want to highlight appropriate style. Sebab you nak cover kat sini, bentuk macam mana you nak jawab tu. Is it like, saya boleh tulis macam saya tulis diary ke? Or should I write, ada tajuk ke teacher? So bila dia kata appropriate style, dia macam bagi freedom, kebebasan untuk pelajar kita tulis dalam apa cara style yang you nak lah, asalkan bersesuaian dengan your audience. So kat sini dia kata, your class have been discussing how to spend their money and your teacher has asked you to write an essay about what you would spend your money on. So topik dia money. Okay, and then kena ada satu, okay, satu, dua, tiga. Ada tiga benda yang you kena buat. Macam biasa, must address benda kena ada. Tapi kalau you tengok, what you would like to buy. Contoh teacher nak beli iPhone 12 lah, iPhone buruk dah ni kan, dapat pecah dah ni, teacher nak beli iPhone 12. So I would like to buy iPhone 12. Jawab dah situ, betul tak? Okay, reason for your choice. Kenapa teacher nak beli iPhone 12? I want to buy iPhone 12 because my old phone is broken. Okay, because I need more memory. Nak ambil selfie banyak kan, upload kat Instagram. So kena banyak memory. So dua reason dah. And then I need new phone because sebab geng-geng je pakai iPhone 12. So teacher pakai iPhone 7, komang lah. Okay, so I nak keep up with the trends. Tiga reason. Okay, jawab dah situ. Teacher jawab dah. And then nombor tiga, where do you usually buy this thing? Okay, saya nak beli iPhone 12 dekat KTCC Mall, Switch kedai, kan Switch punya tu kan, I nak beli kat iPhone. So jawab dah. Teacher, I can answer all this question dalam bentuk satu perenggan saja. Yes, you can. Betul, awak telah menjawab. Tetapi, development of idea is not there. Nampak? Okay, development of ideas. Apa yang kita nak dekat part 2 ni, sebab dia part 2 dah. You kena elaborate your idea. Elaborate it well. Kalau boleh satu reason tu, satu reason satu perenggan. Satu reason satu perenggan, satu reason satu perenggan. Jangan buat satu penggepak gitu. Dia touch and go sangat. Bila touch and go, maka awak sangat rendah lah. Okay, kalau boleh elaborate. And teacher nak recommend, awak kena bagi reason for your point of view. Untuk setiap reason awak tu, kemahkan lagi dengan persuasive convincing. Here you boleh guna I. I've decided to buy this. I've decided to buy PS4 console. Okay, to subscribe to Netflix account ke apa ke. Nampak? Because so here boleh guna you can use this one lah. Okay, developing good paragraph. Okay, boleh guna this one, topic sentence, boleh guna hamburger, writing, organizer. So yang ni teacher takkan go through banyak sebab teacher rasa awak dah pro dah. Teacher awak dah ajar dah. 4 tahun dah ajar dekat sekolah menengah. Okay, there's a question. Okay, from Bonda. Okay, so if the question asks about either baking leadership or swimming class, we need to give reasons all about the activity. Okay, kalau soalan Bonda Ita ni, okay, kalau this question appear dekat part 1, okay, kalau dia appear dekat part 1, awak kena ikut requirement soalan. Soalan tu nak benda. Okay, untuk part 1 dia informal message tau. So awak kena faham, is it to give advice? Is it to give suggestion? So awak kena penuhi functional language tersebut. So kalau dia kata gini, I need your opinion, help me out. Help me out. Which one should I go? Okay, hot 2 asking for suggestion. So dalam jawapan awak, you kena bagi reason juga sikit sebab bila suggest mesti ada sebab kan. Okay, contoh teacher demam. So teacher nak tanya awak, ubat mana yang teacher kena makan? Ubat A ke B ke C? So awak kena ubat B. Kan kenapa tak A and C? So kena bagi reason. B kenapa B is the best from A and C. So reason kena ada, cumanya reason dia just suffice untuk convincekan kawan awak yang tanya tu untuk pilih B. Dia tak develop sangat. Bukan dia tak detail as if in part 2. Tapi kalau soalan yang awak tanya tadi tu keluar dekat part 2, kan? This is where you need to really elaborate. Teacher recommend you elaborate one reason, satu perenggan. Body paragraph you biar ada 4-3. Solid. Nampak? And nicely organize your thoughts. Let's do. Boleh ya? So dia depend pada section mana dia keluar. Part 1 ke, part 2 ke, part 3. So part 1 kena penuhi kriteria soalan. Dia nak bagi advice ke, nak minta pendapat ke, nak nasihat ke, nak convince ke. Okay? Tapi kalau part 2, dia more like part 2 ni dia macam a bit of argumentative sikit, a bit of reflective sikit. Dia more to discussion sikit. Okay, dia kalau kat sini teacher nampak hala 7 soalan ni ialah dia more to discussive. Awak akan guna fakta banyak. Akan ada past tense sebab awak akan cakap past experience. Tapi gitulah argument awak kena strong kat sini. Here penggunaan connectors, linkers helps a lot. Okay, so kena pakar lah that one. Okay, lagi dia kata kenapa kalau tulis panjang-panjang tapi still markah rendah. Okay, Alia Sofia tanya teacher, apa tulis panjang but markah still rendah. Okay, awak kena faham. Bila panjang, tak semestinya bagus. Sometimes panjang can means you egek. Egek. Nak kabur nak pergi toilet je. Kan awak, teacher, can I go to the toilet? Soalan direct kata, ni kok teacher dok pintal baju pagulung, pintal rambut pagulung, dok kabur-kabur. Kita nak tunggu toilet tu. So it's like be untuk part 1 be direct. Nanti saya tunjuk nanti simple answer be direct. Tapi untuk part 2 You can tulis panjang, tapi of course ingat awak ada C, okay, CA sepadam sikit. Sepadam sikit sini. Sepadam awak ni ya, supaya awak nampak kat sini. Okay, untuk format baru ni awak kena fasihkan diri awak dengan CAONL. Okay, bila tersebut benda ni, CCAOL ni kena by right, this moment as you are listening to this, awak akan dah tahu dah apa tu C, apa tu CA, apa tu O, tu apa tu L. Okay, C is content, isi. Okay, yang ni yang cakap betul lah, yang bullet point tadi, task fulfillment. CA, communicative achievement. Hak ni yang membezakan part 1, part 2, part 3. Sebab audience kepada siapa awak tulis berbeza. Tone of writing is berbeza. Communicative achievement. Okay, teacher nak terang total CA ni, nanti teacher akan bagi question kepada awak jawab. I can help you to solve some issue with this CA, O and L. Organization is organization, how you organize your thoughts, and language is grammar. Okay, mungkin Ali siapa tadi? Alisha ke mana yang kata tu ni? Okay, Alia Sofia tadi, mungkin isu sekarang ialah content awak strong, Alia. Awak tulis panjang content awak macam kemas macam tapi dia tarik markah awak rendah because of your CA, language atau organization. Mungkin isi awak kemah, awak punya point tu cemerlang, tapi language awak lebih terabur, dah mengganggu penyampaian idea awak. Dan bila dia ganggu, memang dia tarik markah yang lain. Awak kena ingat, untuk essay format baru ni, it's really how to say, markah dia dah share kepada 4 benda. C, A, O, and L. Jadi kalau awak mungkin dapat tinggi 1, tapi tak bermakna 3 ni lagi tinggi. So tu yang akan ganggu markah awak. Okay, tu penting untuk tengok yang mana rendah. Bila teacher awak check essay kan students, awak tengok hak mana yang you dapat markah dok penuh 3. Paling common you kena dapat 3 ke atas. Kalau dapat 1 dan 2, red alert. That is where you need to improve. Okay, especially language kita banyak. Yes. Appropriate style. Teacher, can you explain again what is appropriate style? Okay, can you explain again appropriate style? Okay, appropriate style, that's why cakap tadi, dia dok spesifikasikan, dia dok spesifikan apa style yang guna-guna. Is it narrative, is it article? Sebab kat sini dia open, dia bagi kebebasan kepada pelajar untuk dia jawab, attempt this question. So kalau teacher, bila dia nampak soalan gini, teacher nak guna I sebab dia macam kena dengan diri teacher. I bought iPhone 12 last week, teacher nak guna past tense. Boleh? Tak ada masalah, tapi pastikan konsisten. Jangan tukar-tukar. Or ada students yang dia debaters kat sekolah, kan, dia public speakers kat sekolah. Dia nak argue. Dia nak argue macam pemilihan, dia nak buat fakta. Argument dia nak buat macam perbincangan sikit, perbahasan dalam essay dia. So dia buat fakta. Dia buat fakta lah, boleh guna present tense. Okay? Money is very important in our life nowadays. Everything we need in life needs money. Nampak tak? So no problem, tak ada masalah. Bila dia kata appropriate style, awak decide style mana awak nak, tapi pastikan dia konsisten dan you penuhi kriteria soalan. Okay, there is one sharing by this teacher dekat chat box. Dia kata, kalau boleh preferably you buat 5 perenggan, 5 paragraph. 5 paragraph, 1 introduction, isi 3, conclusion 1, minimum 5, preferably 5. Nak comel kena buat 5 kat sini. Okay, dapat Okay, maximum SPM bukan. Okay, pada tu I cannot hear. Okay, maximum word 150 jelakan. Okay, what if awak tulis lebih daripada 150 words? Kena potong ke markah teacher? Okay, we will not penalize. Kita tak akan potong markah sebab terlebih perkataan, patah perkataan atau terkurang patah perkataan. Contoh kalau awak jawab 110 patah perkataan, kurang kan? Kurang 10. Adakah teacher akan potong terus zap 0? No, kita tak akan buat tu. We will not penalize you if your scripts are underlined or overlined. However, tapi awak kena faham, bila awak kurang patah perkataan ataupun lebih patah perkataan, dia bagi 2 maksud. Kurang patah perkataan, maksudnya budak tulis sikit yang nampak seperenggan je. Maksudnya budak ni dok develop lah idea dia. Dia dok explain molek. Tu, nampak? So bila gitu dia akan effect content awak. Content akan jatuh. Okay, dan bila content jatuh, mungkin dia akan effect yang lain juga. Si A, communicative achievement. Sebab bila awak cakap begini, contoh soalan teacher. Okay, kelas. Cakap apa? I'm hungry. Should I go for sushi or should I go for bread? Contoh. Khabar, teacher should go for sushi because delicious. Seorang pelajar kata, another one, teacher, I think you should go for sushi because you like Japanese food. Although bread I dia bagi. Okay, teacher bagi arahan. Okay, jawapan kena bagi dalam bentuk 10 ayat. So dua-dua hak ni bagi seayat je, hak ni bagi 5 ayat. Nampak tak? So teacher akan dapat more maklumat daripada pelajar yang bagi 5 ayat. Nampak? Okay, so that what it means. So perlu, kalau awak bagi lebih pula, okay, kalau awak bagi lebih, tadi 2 kan, okay, ada pula pelajar nombor 3 C, teacher, I think you should go for bread lah teacher because I think sushi is quite expensive. Do you know in Japan, blah blah blah, dia dalam fakta. Panjang dia punya jawapan tu. So dia melek-lek dah. Adakah teacher akan suka yang C? No. Teacher akan bosan. Teacher rasa mana ke benda penuh. What do you want to tell me? Straight to the point. Nampak? So that is why it's really important for you to be precise. So kalau dia nak 150 word, play around with the numbers. Macam you go dekat-dekat tu je sampai 20, 200, tak apa, lebih sikit pun. Asalkan idea awak sampai. Tapi jangan sampai meleret dah tak tahu dah benda awak nak cover. You masuk fakta tak kena. Jadi macam so what is this? So what? Dia jadi so what. Daripada so what tu memang effect awak punya content lah. So panjang tak semestinya bagus, pendek tak semestinya tak bagus, tapi penting untuk you sampaikan your message precisely. Okay, I hope it answers the question. Okay, another one is 300, which one? Teacher, apa yang mesti ada dalam essay untuk dapatkan yang makan? Okay, this one kita akan pergi last untuk Syuhaida Yusof. I will cover this last lepas ni. Teacher akan tunjuk criteria marking. Okay. Okay, I have to fasten it a bit. So this is part 3. Teacher laju sikit So ada banyak benda lagi kita nak ni. Okay, part 3. Choice 1, article report. Okay. This one, awak nampak tak? This one, word dia dah tinggi dah sikit. Okay, I know ada ramai tanya, teacher bukan SPM kena 350 word ke? Betul tak? Okay, yes. This is format SPM 2020 yang SPM yang sekarang ni, yang tahun terakhir ni, memang 320 word untuk CW, continuous writing. Tapi untuk format baru, kita dah buat level by level. Kita buat step by step, tangga by tangga. Maksudnya, soalan part 3 yang kena lebih, kena banyak words, tapi part 1, part 2 tak banyak tapi kena precise, kena fulfill the task requirement. Sebenarnya lagi payah, pilih sikit lebih banyak. Sebab kita nak menyampaikan message dalam limited patah perkataan, nampak tak? Dia lagi, skill dia lagi tinggi kat situ. Okay, ingat okay, this one. Okay, teacher nak, this one boleh screenshot, boleh practice buat topic sentence, supporting details. So ni untuk perenggan awak, every perenggan, okay? Kena ada. And then hamburger, yang ni teacher rasa macam awak dah pro je. Teacher tak, I cannot go deep into this, dive deeper into this because I think this will not be the focus for today. Kita tak buat kurang betul, kita buat tak buat tadi macam awak ini, teacher nak format briefing saja. So yang ni, don't worry, I think your teacher will always ready to teach you the hamburger technique ni. Boleh consult your teacher untuk more help on this, okay? Ni akan membantu awak untuk part 2 dan part 3. Right. Okay, now we have kalau keluar daripada tajuk maka still ada tapi okay, thank you. Thank you so much Teacher Intan for helping me answering question. Teacher kadang tak perasan bila teacher seronok belebel kat sini kan. I didn't realize the comments in the chat box. Thank you so much teacher. Teachers out there, if you are reading this and you know the answers to the questions, feel free to contribute. I need your help as well. Okay, I need your help. Thank you. Right, choice 2, review. Okay, ni benda baru. At first, kita cakap buat pengalaman teacher lah sebagai cikgu kan. At first, when I was informed by this new format, I was so excited sebab teacher kata, finally, that is something yang I feel macam ada function menulis. Meaningful task which is review. Kita rasa memang kalau teacher jadi student, kalau I were form 4 students, cakap aim hot ni je. Aim hot ni sampai ke SPM. Setahun 2 tahun hot ni je nak jawab. I will focus on this, but I think this is what I like most, review. Tetapi, okay, I need to also expose you guys and inform you all that review tidak limited kepada filem, music atau buku sahaja, novel, okay? So banyak lagi benda yang you kena review, which is sebenarnya susah juga review ni. Tapi kalau you faham macam mana nak jawab dia, you know how to play with the tone, register, insyaAllah boleh score. Okay, cakap boleh suka. So review ni something yang meaningful. I really like it. Especially students nowadays. Students memang awak kan influencer ramai kan. So suka buat review produk. Contoh, review pencil. Kan, awak punya IGTV dekat Instagram tu memang superb dah. So use that knowledge, use that skill, translate from spoken interaction into writing. Kan, tulis macam tu. So kalau awak start review awak gini mula-mula, do you know? Start dengan do you know? Do you know this pen? Okay, gunakan teknik yang sama dalam writing. Cuma now tulis. Kan, nampak dia buat review awak lagi menarik. So kita nak tu. Tu adalah dia punya fungsi. Okay. Alright. So ni adalah key question yang you kena jawab lah. Saya rasa purpose of your review. Now, purpose of your review ni ada banyak. Sometimes bila you review, dia ada more than one function sebenarnya. Okay, sebab kita bukan saja nak review nak khabar bagus tak bagus. Kita nak bagi rating juga kadang. Berapa rating bagi? 2 star, 3 star, 4 star? Okay, kalau tak bagus kenapa? Kalau bagus kenapa? So, to inform, to be critical, to evaluate and to convince or persuade. So, benda tu kena ada dalam your answer. Okay, target reader. Okay, target reader, kalau target reader ni you kena tengok soalan. Okay, see soalan. Kalau soalan kata untuk school magazine, okay, kalau soalan kata untuk school magazine, your target reader audience adalah kawan-kawan. Pok guard, skating, tukang sapu, cikgu-cikgu, kawan-kawan. So tu target reader awak. So language you punya mestilah sesuai dengan orang. Biar dia orang baca tu, dia tak formal sangat. Nampak tak? Tapi dia sangat dekat dengan audience tu. Itu penting, okay? Alright. And then critical evaluation. Now, this is where you need to also evaluate the items, the product, anything that you want to review. Okay, here I know bila you buat review ramai yang suka pergi kepada positive points. Positive point. Contohnya this pen is good because dia cheap lah, apalah. Dia boleh terbang lah kalau awak malas nak pegang. Awak niat je dia boleh tulis sendiri, nampak tak? So you bagi good points. But a good review should have both sides. I repeat, a good review should have both sides. Good points as well as improvement for this one to improve. It's cheap but then again, it's not long lasting. Murah je, 20 sen se. Tapi pakai sekali, patah, dah dipakai dah. So dia kena ada tu. So you cadangkan improvement untuk item. It would be better if this pencil blah 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 blah. Nampak? Itu critical dan sangat evaluative lah. You evaluate problem, you solve the problem. Nampak? Okay, kalau boleh buat macam tu untuk review lah. And how persuasive, convincing you need to be. Okay, I think at the end of the review, there should be a slight persuasiveness to it. Awak kena memang persuasive. Sebab bila review ni, you nak cadang kan, orang nak tahu. Orang akan tengok awak, tengok you pakai okey ke tak kan, nampak tak? Skincare contohnya, jual awak 5 butir, debol dah nak beli kan. Okay, tengok jadi ke tak, okay, tunggu 2 minggu. So awak nak tengok, so you kena convince your friend tak jadi, you kena convince your friend jadi. So persuasiveness is important. So there are few style that you want to use. Boleh guna questions, boleh guna ayat macam trust me, these words for you, trust me, you will enjoy this. Okay, believe me, you will not waste your every penny. Nampak? Okay, worth your money. So kena guna ayat gitu ending je. Okay, alright. Okay, this is quite important. What you are seeing on the screen right now is contoh review yang you can write about. Okay, teacher now highlight that actually you cannot always focus dekat sini saja. Okay, ni macam kita pro kan? Okay, ni lah. Tapi don't forget about this. About this. Okay? So don't forget about this one as well. So kalau awak nampak, okay, what is the best? Okay, nanti saya tengok Okay. Kalau nampak review boleh jadi banyak benda sekarang. Okay? Books, novel, magazine, restaurants, laundry. Okay, tapi awak kena ingatlah. Topik yang untuk review ni mesti sesuai dengan umur awak. Awak 17 years old, 17 tahun, dah sabar nak pergi buat laundry macam dok kena juga kan. So maybe dok kena sikit lah, so awak nampak tengok sesuai umur tu. Cafe, mungkin cafe study group kan buat cafe. Restaurant, family birthday celebration, so awak review service dia. Okay, library lagi sangat relate tu library. So nak tengok review library okey ke tak, kan ada library buka. Travel agency, okay, hak ni macam tak sesuai dengan awak sebabnya you are 17 years old, so macam tak ada lah, macam tak sesuai untuk you pergi you yang handle nak pergi haji dengan parents, you yang organize, so kurang sesuai. Mungkin ni untuk adults, okay? Tapi this one lah, apps. games. This one something yang in trend tau, so you need to know. Contoh apps, teacher suruh review app. Food Panda ke Grab food. You kena review which one is better. Nampak? Okay? So. Okay, I adapted this from teacher Noliana from Kelantan. Liana, if you are here, thank you so much. So I've used some of your points, so I hope this will be beneficial and helpful for the kids out there. Okay, thank you, Teacher Yana. Yeah. Okay, review berapa perenggan teacher? Okay, good question. Review berapa perenggan? Okay, kalau you tanya teacher, so far lah yang teacher ajar my kids, they depends on your level juga. Bukan kita tengok kemampuan awak kan. Kalau untuk budak depan, untuk budak yang memang awak dah awak kalau depan mahir dah ni, teacher recommendkan you buat one introduction, satu introduction. Number two, you buat synopsis cerita. Tapi synopsis dia bukan satu ayat je synopsis dia. Jangan cerita lebih pada 3 ayat synopsis. Bila you lebih pada 3 ayat and then you copy paste from internet, itu bukan synopsis, itu plagiarize. Itu plagiarism. Synopsis awak kena sintesah dengan perkataan sendiri. Contoh, siapa tengok Kampung People? Tengok kan? Okay, my favourite kan, Mona. No Cahaya Mona Lisa. Okay, so kita nak guna kita nak review Kampung People. Dia ada 1 and 2. So bila 1 and 2 kita panggil sequel. Boleh guna perkataan tu. So kalau awak review entertainment, pastikan vocabulary awak kena dengan tema yang you nak guna. Okay, so kalau nak guna film, genre kena ada dalam introduction. Okay, contoh ayat teacher untuk perenggan pertama. Okay, the most awaited comedy, family comedy, Kampung People sitcom or drama, TV shows is finally out. Nampak tak? Teacher bagi genre and nama movie. So kena buat macam tu. Genre, nama movie, pengarah. And then buat satu ayat untuk perenggan nombor 2, synopsis. This story begins when you boleh guna present tense pasti tak ada masalah, tapi kena consistent. Okay, kalau nak bagi opinion to present tense. Okay, I think kalau ada masa lagi, last kali sebelum bila teacher ada Q&A, teacher akan tunjuk satu slide extra untuk develop review sahaja. I got a few slides untuk review for my students, so I think I want to share with you guys as well. So tadi apa nama Sophia, is it? Sophia, thank you for the question. Teacher, remind teacher untuk tunjuk that slide to you guys. Okay? So ada satu slide, so that one. So preferably introduction, synopsis, good points, improvement, personal rating, personal opinion. Teacher nak buat, kalau teacher 4 atau 5 lah untuk review. 4 atau 5. Okay? Tapi kalau boleh asingkan what you like about the movie, what you don't like about the movie and your cadangan to improve. Okay, and last one baru bagi rating and personal persuasiveness to convince. Boleh ya? Okay. Yes. Mana? Cara? Najmi, have you played it? Part 2, is it? Okay. So means part 2, 5 paragraph, part 3 more than, okay. Najmi Ajwat tanya, so teacher, maksudnya part 2 buat 5 perenggan, part 3 buat 3 more than 5 perenggan, right? Okay, gini. Kalau awak tanya teacher tak akan limitkan diri teacher pada berapa bilangan perenggan. Kita tak tengok pada, kalau awak buat 5, tak semestinya makan tinggi. Ataupun kalau buat 4 tak semestinya 3 tak semestinya makan tinggi juga. Jadi kita tengok quality. We are looking for quality dan quantity. Jadi tapi cara terbaik yang kita suggest pada pelajar kita adalah biarlah ada framework tu kan, biarlah ada structure. So 4 atau 5 tu adalah structure yang suitable untuk your age, untuk your level. 4 or 5. Sebab bila ada 5 tu comel dah lah. Ada intro 1, organization dia comel dah. Ada perenggan intro 1, argument sinopsis 1 kalau review, and then kalau ada isi. Sebab kalau awak buat 4 boleh, so awak combine 2 isi tu, tapi bila terlalu besar sangat perenggan tu dah comel dah, nampak. So dia bergantung kepada cara untuk awak organisekan your thoughts, tapi preferably 4 to 5 paragraph. 4 to 5 paragraph. Sebab masa pun diberi 1 jam setengah je. So nak kena panjang sangat pun awak tak sempat masa. Okay? So dalam gitulah dia punya tu. Tapi janganlah wajibkan diri awak. Oh dah lama masa ada seminit lagi awak baru buat 4 perenggan sebab tadi sakit perut pergi toilet. Dia bawah sebab awak dah jadi sebab ingat kena 5. No, not necessarily. Kalau awak tak buat 5 pun buat 4. Tapi your argument is nicely wrapped, nicely synthesized. It's still good. Okay, it's still good. CA dia, C and CS dia je. Okay, don't worry Okay, right. Choices of story, teacher tak nak pergi lama kat sini sebab I think narrative ni something yang makanan awak lah. Terror dah buat cerita. Mimpi pun cerita, pergi kedai pun gosip cerita, duduk dengan adik-beradik tengok TV pun cerita. So it's story is a part of our life. So you are pro at this kan. Untuk mata boleh siap satu cerita drama cinta. Betul tak? Boleh jadi skrip Samarinda TV3 lah. Kan? Okay, right. So story I think itulah dia flow yang sama. Teacher tak terang yang lama sangat kat sini. Okay. Perlu tak teacher kapan ya? PT3 versus SPM. Differences of bands. Okay. Teacher tunjuk ni ya. Ni yang penting lagi. Okay. Yang ni penting lagi teacher. So I'm going to tell you specifically kenapa kalau awak dapat 5 kat sini. Contoh email kan, email. Tadi awak dapat full mark. Hebat kita teacher. 20 kat sini. Oh, bangga awak. Terus framekan kertas jawapan awak tu sebab tak pernah hayat dapat full mark. Okay, bagus. Great, excellent. But, lepas tu next week teacher bagi soalan task 2, part 2 ni, teacher bagi part 2. Tengok-tengok dapat 3, 3, 2, 2. Teacher, minggu lepas kita dapat 20 per 20 teacher. Apa? Soalan nombor 2 ni kita dapat 10 betul tak? Okay, my math is so bad. Oh my god. Okay. Dapat 10 je teacher. Sini dapat 20. Awak pun jadi tidak keruan sebab awak rasa macam teacher awak tak pandai marking. Awak pun pergi kat cikgu lain. Cikgu, betul tak? Cikgu kita bagi 10, betul tak? Okay. No, it's not your teacher's fault. It's your fault. Why? Okay, because new format, awak kena faham difficulty untuk setiap soalan sudah berbeza. Okay, berbeza sepenuhnya. What I mean berbeza is different is like email memang sangat senang untuk score sebab dia level UPSR, awak form 4, so logik lah awak dapat 20 kan sebab awak macam mahir sikit dah daripada tu. Tetapi task 2 adalah untuk PT3, tinggi sikit dah. Jadi requirement dia, kesusahan tahap kesukaran dia tinggi sikit. Sabarlah, kalau soalan senang bagi dapat jawab tapi bagi susah sikit dapat betul salah 2. Sabar tu, normal je lah. Okay, tapi tak semestinya tak boleh score full mark. Dengan practice, with practice you can score 20. No problem, tak ada masalah. Cuma kena tahu how to score, how to dapat markah dekat content, communicative, or organization language. Hak ni kena tahu. Okay, how to tahu? Lepas ni teacher cover Okay, tapi kena faham dia punya tahap kesukaran berbeza. Nampak tak tangga tadi? Hot slide awal sekali tangga je. Dia naik one step. Macam gini lah. Awak naik tangga, nak pergi kelas kan? Nak pergi masuk bilik. Rumah awak 2 tingkat. Tangga pertama, jatuh. Golek, senang je nak lompat. Setangga dah. Kan? Nak tangga kedua, awak kena langkau tinggi sikit. Dapatlah tangga kedua. Tangga ketiga, besar pula. Kan? Kontraktor rumah silap buat dia combine 5 tangga that tangga ketiga tu. Susah dah awak nak jangkau. Susah lah, siap air batu tungging. Ni kat sini lah, ni part 3. Sorry teacher, part. Okay, this is part 3. Part 3 ni memang level SPM nak masuk form 6 ni. B2 level, kita memang tinggi kat sini. Jadi jangan down kalau awak tak score dekat part 3. Okay, jangan murung. Teacher tak boleh tengok nanti ada laporan dalam berita harian ke Star, News Street, NST, pelajar di Kuala Terengganu, di Melaka, di Perak murung kerana tidak dapat skor soalan story part 3. Don't murung, okay, because it's normal. It's expected that it's hard to score on that part. Tapi cikgu awak akan bantu macam mana nak skor full mark. Ini kan ada banyak tips. Memang kesukaran tinggi sikit. Boleh Okay. Cumanya teacher nak remind, kalau awak dapat 5 kat sini, jangan overconfident. Don't be too confident that awak akan dapat gini. Ni dia, sebenarnya ni adalah dia punya ni. This is the expected expected pemakahan. Sekejap tu saya nak buat kalau ni. So kita expect awak, ni jadual kita lah cikgu. Kalau 20 makan dekat part 1, mungkin dia akan dapat 10 part 2, mungkin dekat part 3 dia akan dapat 8 per 10. Tu adalah graf kita. Okay, tapi tak semestinya kita untuk expected. Mungkin awak akan tinggi kat sini, turun kat sini, naik sini pula. Ada juga kita, dia macam naik, turun naik. Di atas awak punya itulah cara jawab. Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. Now I need your response, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are students watching this, this is where you need to help me to tell me which scale kat sini. Assessment scale maksudnya marking criteria. Sorry ya, teacher tak ingat tukar. Tertinggal juga sir. This one maksudnya, tadi siapa tanya macam mana nak score. Okay, inilah benda ni. Skema permarkahan. Skema pemarkahan untuk writing ni lah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Teacher Alia will share a link dalam chat box. Tengok chat box awak sekarang. Teacher ada bagi link satu. Tolong klik that link. Tolong rankkan. Okay, nampak kat sini. Siapa ada phone boleh QR code je. Tolong cover ke teacher. Dalam konten communicative achievement, organization language, mana you rasa paling senang nak score, top nombor 1, top nombor first. Paling susah nak score, paling susah top nombor 4. You put number 4. So you rank the marking criteria ni according to paling senang, top to the least senang untuk buat score, paling confident. This one, tak payah bincang pun, ikut diri sendiri je, ikut your own ni. Okay, teacher akan bagi 1 minute untuk you guys jawab this one. So based on your answer, teacher akan pergi kepada yang paling kurang confident so that kita boleh berfokus sikit. Ya. Okay, so boleh jawab kat Mentimeter tu. Okay. If you want to jawab dekat chatbot pun boleh juga, tapi preferably dekat Mentimeter. Preferably. Okay, sekejap stop sharing. You can scan je siapa yang ada QR code. Tapi jangan scan guna My Sejahtera, tak jadi. Sebab kita bukan check in mana-mana ni. Okay. Kita exit sekejap because I need to show you. Just stop sharing sekejap. I need to show you the Mentimeter. Okay. Okay, keep coming guys. Okay, teacher akan dekat screen sekarang. I'm going to show you your answer. Okay, siapa yang jawab kat Mentimeter kita nampak So, teacher akan tunjuk kat awak your answer. Okay, nampak tak dekat screen sekarang? Okay. Okay, nampak? Lagi demo kita nampak Okay, ramai yang jawab content nak rasa paling senang. Okay, nampak dia graph dia tengah-tengah tu. So, you keep coming. Okay, great. Okay, you can see on the screen right now. Okay, keep it coming. Okay, content is the easiest. Yeah, dah yeah dah content paling senang ni. Kau cuba test sekarang mampu tak dapat 55. Tak apa. Good. Confidence is important. Okay. Okay, now I think language. Ramai yang tak confident dalam language. Kedua ialah CA. Jadi teacher akan fokus pada dua ni je. Sebab teacher tak nak fokus semua, kita tak ada masa tau. So that one kita nak berfokus. Okay, so a lot of you have answered print screen. Answered CA and language. Okay, alright. Thank you so much for those who have answered the Mentimeter. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing this. So kita dapat jawapan pada soalan kita iaitu CA dan language. Okay, stop sharing. Okay, kita akan back to the slides sekejap. Okay. Right, you can see the slide, right? Okay, so now awak cover language. Language and CA tadi. And CA. Okay. Padam. because I didn't actually prepare slide specifically for this, but my answer will depend on your answer. So here, teacher akan tulis sikit lah apa tu CA, apa tu language. Okay, here. Right. Okay, maybe you can jot down this. Okay, language. How to score? Okay, 5/5. Okay lah, kita aim for 5/5. 5/5 for language L. Okay. Okay, number 1. Sorry, teacher patutnya tunjuk skema. Tapi anyway, number 1, you need to, untuk bahasa mudahnya, okay, I think I have this in here. Tak ada. Okay, no. Okay, number 1, you must use correct. Teacher ada tak No, I must have forgotten to put criteria kat sini. But anyway, saya akan guna bahasa mudah lah untuk you guys. Okay, you must use correct structures. Correct structure kena ada dah. Basic structure ni je. It's a must here. It's a must. Maksudnya, tak ada dah missing. Issue seperti missing subject. Contoh buat ayat kan, anak kamu pergi piknik. Ataupun the film. The film is worth watching. Tiba-tiba, go worth watching. Nampak tak? Tak ada subjek. Tu dah jadi bukan 5 dah tu. Dia takkan jadi 5 macam tu. Okay? So it's a bit no-no missing subject. So basic sentence structure kena ada. Especially kalau hilang verb. She, we enjoy. Enjoy betul. We, something lah, mesti on my ayat. Okay? But basic structure kena ada. Number 2, lagi language, we are looking at of course part of speech. Part of speech kena betul. Okay, accurate and precise. Teacher pun tak ingat nak berbual lagi sini. Vocabulary. Okay, this one the grammar. Okay, vocabulary. Okay, apt vocabulary. Apa yang teacher masukkan dengan apt vocabulary tu? Okay, apt vocabulary sebab ramai yang seumur kata teacher, kita nak perkataan bombastik je. Kita nak ayat sedap je, ayat bombastik. Kalau kita guna tu memang Okay, ubah sikit awal pemikiran. There's no such thing as bombastic sentences, bombastic words or bombastic phrases. Apa yang bombastik sebenarnya dia kena je. Tapi kalau awak guna tak kena, tak bombastik pun. Dia meletup sendiri je. Okay, dia makan diri awak. So, apt vocabulary means precision. Precision. Precision here ni kalau boleh ikut tema. Okay, must be appropriate for the thing. Okay, need ikut tema soalan. So kalau awak review genre, filem, Avengers contoh. Avengers tu cerita dia adventure, cerita dia pasal galaksi. Gunalah vocab yang hebat-hebat sikit yang kena dengan tema galaksi. Kan? Nak kata Thanos. Kan? Apa vocab untuk review? Antagonist, protagonist, villain. Ni got hero, heroine. Ulang waktu pasti kau. Jangan ulang waktu. Actress, cast, actresses. Apa lagi? So those are the words yang you boleh guna. Nampak tak? So here balik rumah sekarang, siapa yang aim nak buat review, siapa yang aim nak buat story artikel ke, cari satu buku, ni homework awak Google perkataan synonyms untuk that word. Contoh kalau review kita ada pelakon-pelakon. You buat dulu BM. Pelakon-pelakon. Okay, benda yang boleh guna. Lelaki, actor, hero, antagonist, protagonist. So kena ada benda tu. Okay, cast. Kalau group, cast. Start by. S-T-A-R-R-E-D. Start by. Dibintangi oleh. Nampak tak? Itu adalah perkataan yang akan beri markah pada awak untuk vocabulary. Tak semestinya awak guna the cloud, omnibus. Tak payah. Forget it. Dah lah tak tahu pun kenapa dia bombastik, main sambung je. Tak sesuai So dia kena apt and precise. So ni adalah satu benda yang you boleh buat sebagai practice. Okay, so find vocabulary yang kena. Okay, vocab yang sama. Macam tu lah. Okay, masalah vocab yang sama can be overcome by doing this. Okay, you kena, tak ada cara mudah untuk tambah vocabulary melainkan awak kena cari vocabulary tersebut. Your teacher can give you, yes, tapi kalau awak tak practice tak kena dengan ayat awak, maka rendah juga. Okay, untuk language, jaga grammar, jaga vocabulary, and one more, sentence structure. Sentence structure. Ayat compound ke ayat kompleks? Sentence structure. Okay, kalau boleh buat compound. Kalau boleh campur semua. Okay, a good review, a good essay, a good story kena ada all four combined and nicely effectively used. Jangan ingat kalau you nak dapat A kena ada compound saja. Simple tak ada. No. Sebenarnya campuran dia tu akan memberi efek yang lagi bagus untuk essay awak. Fluency dia akan bagus. CA dia akan bagus. Okay. Simple plus compound. Ni kalau tak faham, awak screenshot dulu yang teacher tulis ni. Nanti awak refer pada your teacher. Macam awak boleh explain in detail. Okay. Complex. Compound. Complex. Okay, kena ada ni, kena betul. And bila guna tu kena betul. Especially siapa yang nak buat perkataan ni. Problem dengan my students, which I believe happens to you guys as well. Awak ambitious. Awak nak buat ayat compound kompleks. Tapi dia tergantung. Dah habis. Dependent clause saja, tak ada independent clause. Contoh, when you watch this exciting, suspend story. Lepas tu buat berhenti. Nampak tak? Tu memang kalau markah awak tu hati lah. Sopeng nama dia. Sopeng tu remuk dah lah. Remuk dah separuh. Sebab betapa teruknya kesalahan itu. Nampak tak? Okay, sentence structure kena jaga. Kena jaga sangat-sangat. Kalau nak guna kompleks mesti betul. Kalau tak betul memang dia makan sangat yang markah. Tapi kalau tak buat, tak ada tinggi, tak ada 5. So gitulah dia punya risiko dia. Kena belajar tapi mesti betul. Tapi kalau you tak buat, possibility nak dapat perfect 5 tu mungkin tak dapat sebab kita nak tengok skill kan. Okay. CA. Okay, teacher pergi pada CA. CA ni agak sebenarnya kalau untuk teacher nak guna bahasa mudah ni, dia bagi mudah sebab ni student ramai kan. Kalau untuk cikgu cikgu guna bahasa technical sikit. CA, communication ni benda baru kan CA ni. CA tu benda teacher cinta abadi ke? CA, cinta abadi. Adam dan Hawa. Okay, hingga ke syurga. Dah macam awak. Okay, right now CA ni adalah CA sangat closely related to audience, okay, to whom you are sending or you are writing to. So awak kena tengok orang and tengoklah part mana yang keluar soalan tu, which part. So kalau part 1 kena tulis informal. Nampak dia tone dia tu. Register. Okay, register. Smoothness. Okay, yang ni teacher sebenarnya agak ralat lah sebab kalau boleh CA ni maybe later I can arrange another session ke apa ke, kita memang buat untuk CCAOLL saja. Teacher kan boleh, there are a lot of things to discuss in this. Kita tak boleh macam what I'm giving now is basically surface saja. Banyak lagi yang you kena practice untuk CA. Okay, smoothness of the reading. Okay, ni yang teacher cover ni. Okay, yang ni you nampak sekarang ni. Okay, right, this is teacher memang list especially it's very related to your audience. Okay, audience, kalau audience awak tu pengetua, dia akan mengganggu tone kena formal. Dia social linguistic, dia banyak benda. Kalau awak tulis message informal, so kena jangan bunyi nerd. Ni saya mau cover to my students. Do not sound nerd in part 1 for informal message because you are writing informally. So jangan guna perkataan, jangan write skema lah. Nanti jadi contoh. I think we can go to, in my opinion, we should choose iPhone 12 because iPhone 7 is backdated. Nampak? I think. Just straight away. Just tulis macam you nak sampang. Macam, just go for iPhone 12 because as you know, is it nampak? Tulis macam communicative lah, tulis macam you meaningful communicative sentences. Jangan tulis skema. Kita bukan buat essay is a test, yes, tapi kita bukan test untuk tengok formal language, informal language. Tapi kalau artikel kena formal sikit. Artikel report dia naik sikit formality tu. However, review kena dekat, kena persuasive, kena guna banyak question and exclamation marks. Okay? I'm so sorry if I cannot. I wish to explain in detail on this, tapi we have limited time. Probably if you have another time to go on this, we will gladly, both me and Teacher Alia will explain deeper about this. Tapi so far faham CA is prinsip. Kalau you tulis skema kurang markah untuk tone kalau dia informal. Okay, kalau satu lagi ada error banyak, awak tulis panjang, betul error banyak, dia mengganggu. Teacher kena gini, baca, I read your essay, kena berhenti-berhenti, kena baca balik sebab nak ke benda. Bila dah gitu, CA awak rendah. Nampak? Smoothness of reading tak ada. A good essay should be like, bila baca tu, faham nak benda. That's good, that's smooth. Okay, that's smooth. So tu lah, you can tell yourself, bila you baca, your ayat tu terlalu kompleks. Mana dia nak cover. So awak kena reread and reread. That is not good for CA. Walaupun awak guna compound kompleks. Nampak? So CA the smoothness. Bila you boleh baca laju sekali dapat idea, direct, precise, it's very excellent for CA. Fluency is that. Okay? Right. Okay. Cuba tengok contoh kat sini. Okay. Right, what you see on the screen right now, this is what I'm going to tell you. Macam mana awak boleh improve. Ni contoh sample answer. Okay, a bit of modification tapi teacher try to retain sebab this is typical A2 band. Okay, kat bawah ni soalan bocor ni. Jawapan bocor. Okay, untuk skrip yang you nampak pada screen right now, okay, the markah is cakap berapa markah boleh dapat untuk konten CA, O and L ni. Okay, kita bagi bawah. Sini dapat 5. Sini dapat 5. 5 and 5. Okay, total 20 per 20. This is full mark punya AC. Okay, kenapa dia full mark? Okay, cuba tengok content. Okay, so I'm going to use highlighter. Okay, I'm going to use highlighter, content. Okay, content. Okay. Task number 1, where shall we go? Ada tak? Cuba baca sekarang. Cuba khabar ke teacher dalam chat box. Kat mana jawapan untuk where shall we go? Apa location ataupun tempat yang dikhabar dalam tu? Can you type dalam essay? Dalam essay, dalam chat box, sorry. Okay, I'm waiting for your responses in the chat box. Please, someone, can you tell us what is the answer dalam soalan yang menunjukkan dijawab task requirement number 1, where shall we go? Nak cover tak nak gimana? Ada kan? Cuba tengok. Okay, thank you Najmi Ajwal. Bagus betul. Okay, Rifa, Hazira, Izzati, thank you. Najiha, Adila, Izzati, Naflin, well done. Lukman. Okay, yes, at the beach. Kan? Dijawab. So task requirement is fulfilled, number 1. Number 2, what can we bring? Okay, cuba baca lagi. Dia nak bawa benda. Okay, bring hat, sunscreen. Lepas tu kat bawah, bring carpet, and then bring food and drinks. Nampak? So dia cover. I'll bring tuna lagi. So jawab juga this one. Okay, task 2 is fulfilled. Task 3, what should, oh, typo. Sorry guys, typo error on my part. Task 2, what should we do? Okay, what should we do? So teacher guna colour lain lah. Teacher yang silap. Ngarut ni buat slide ni, tengah ngantuk ke apa ni. Tengah high on caffeine I think. Okay, so here what should we do? Okay, so we do the khabar, can go swimming, can take photos. Okay, that's all. Okay, dia bagi dua cara. So basically, task dia dapat 5 kerana dia telah memenuhi kriteria soalan. Soalan nak 3 task. Dia jawab semua. Tetapi dia dapat 5 juga kerana kalau awak nampak in this question dia memang beri cikgu dia kalau biru pula dia memang beri elaboration itu ada sikit lah kan. Okay, dia ada tambahan dia amazing, boleh to sit. So dia bagi tambahan sikit. Tu dapat 5 juga. Okay, dia ada elaboration. Okay, communicative achievement CA dapat 5. Ingat ni this one is A2 level. Okay, A2 level maksudnya level PSR, sekolah rendah. So rendah lah dia punya requirement. Tapi kalau awak tanya teacher, it can be further improved. So this is 555 sebab memang requirement dia lepas. Kan requirement dia quite low kan, dia lepas so dapat 5. Sebab ada yang couple teacher macam gini je dapat full mark teacher. Yes, it's true. So, you answer like this you get full mark because you tick all the requirement criteria. However, if I were now, I like to twist things around. So teacher kan suka buat masalah kan. So I nak bagi masalah to you guys. The problem is sini in this section dia dapat 20-20 sebab dia A2 level. Now, kalau teacher nak bagi soalan yang sama, jawapan macam ni, teacher nak upgrade kepada B1 level. Teacher nak buat B1 level, tak mau dah A2, teacher nak upgrade tahap kesukaran. Adakah dia akan still dapat 20/20? What do you think? Will it? Dengan tulisan macam ni. Grammar quite okay lah, tak ada salah, tak ada grammar error. Model betul. Tapi untuk CA, not quite. Okay, so this is your homework. Okay, tolong print screen. Can you please print screen this task that you see on your phone, on your laptop right now? This should be your homework. You should send this to your teacher after this. Tomorrow ke bila you ada online class. Try buat. Okay, now teacher nak you rewrite. Okay, rewrite the question, the answer. Okay, tapi you buat level kesukaran dia dekat B1. Maksudnya kena tinggi lagi. Jadi CA awak kena lagi hebat. Nampak? Organisation kena lagi hebat. Content macam tadi tak apa dah. Language jaga macam tu. Nampak tak? Now I can start. Kalau awak compare, kalau tadi cakap I think it is so a lot of subject yang macam tu. Now you can use a more communicative way of starting your email. Terus tak gini. Sorry, teacher punya apa ni? Address sekejap. Okay, right. Okay, let's head out. Ada teacher kata, I think, I feel. Tak ada. Straight away, precise, direct, yet you are being very, it's simple, yet you are being very direct and the task is fulfilled. This is what we want. Okay, kita nak pelajar yang boleh convey idea direct, straight to the point tanpa berbunga-bunga. Adakah teacher buat ayat kompang kompleks ni? No. What an excellent idea. Simple. Tapi very communicative. Very, like very high, very good for CA. Contoh kalau soalan bagi ini. Your cousin is having depression. Ada masalah demam ke sakit ke depression ke dia macam kemurungan. Nak minta pendapat you guys. So dia mood dia okay. So tugas awak untuk bagi pendapat. Your cousin is stressed out due to online classes. Dia rasa macam online classes dia payung. So as his or her cousin, give tips. Okay, suggest some ways that he can overcome this lah. Okay, nampak tak? Tone dia emotional sikit cousin awak tu. So awak bagi surat nak tenangkan your cousin. Betul tak? And then bagi tips to suggest and to sort of like convince, macam console her lah. So pembukaan cerita awak kena, jangan buat gini. Dear Cynthia, hi, how are you? My mom is doing fine. Dad is doing fine. Cat is doing fine. Neighbor's cat is just got pregnant. Tak payah cerita sekampung lah, tak payah. Okay, be direct. Terus pergi kepada isu dia sekarang. Kawan awak, cousin awak emo kan, tengah-tengah down. So try. Hi Cynthia, hope you are coping well. Terus direct to the point, masuk tu. Harapnya awak okay-okay je kat sana. Nampak? How have you been keep up with? Okay, so how are you up to? Ada ayat dia, this is your share lagi kalau kita buat webinar dalam writing. Boleh ah? So straight to the point. Biar kena dengan tema dia. Happy. Mood tak happy. And then bagi tips. Convincekan dia. Trust me, when you do this, you'll be more confident. Trust me, if you bring chicken sandwiches for the picnic, our friends are going to enjoy it so much. Nampak tak? Believe me, the picnic will be fun if you bring camera. Okay, so that we can take photos together. Nampak? Jangan terlalu guna I think, I feel. It will sort of like kacau your communicative competence. Sorry, communicative achievement. Nampak? Teacher dah tersasul ni. Okay, so this is your homework. Boleh ya? Screenshot sekarang. Siapa yang belum screenshot, do this. Ayat Allah buat. Sorry, teacher. Okay, do this as your homework. Rewrite. Okay, rewrite the answer to this question. Teacher Alia, can you help me nanti copy balik question dalam yang task 1 tu dalam chat box supaya dia nampak task. Okay, right, so do this as homework. Make sure you score 20/20 untuk B1. Now B1 level. Boleh ya? So these are the comment lah. Okay, nampak tak ending dia? Tak payahlah, I need to pen off now, I need to stop now, my mom is calling. Tak payah. You don't want to know about your mom. Guess that's about it. That's it. Take care. Okay, kalau you nak guna take care, don't just buy. You not gonna buy, take care. Either or. Because it's redundant sometimes. Okay, kita guna word phrase kat sini. Okay, guess that's about it. Boleh ya? Okay. Previous. Okay, you can screenshot this one juga. Okay, boleh screenshot this one untuk you buat nanti. Ni task je. This is the task. So you upgrade this. Tolong upgrade this daripada A2 to B1. Make sure dapat 20/20. Okay, boleh screenshot that one. Okay, right? Okay, so I gotta really run to speaking now. I hope that sort of little section of writing helps you a bit. Yeah, I'm so sorry I couldn't go deep into the other sections, part 2 and part 3, because kita ada limited time and kita tak nak awak fokus kita format hari ni buat briefing, jadi kita tak nak lari pada objektif kita pada hari ni. So kalau untuk buat teknik menjawab, yang tu kita kena arrange lain lah. Okay, ada masa insyaAllah kita akan arrange untuk teknik menjawab. Okay, untuk speaking. Okay, speaking teacher rasa siapa yang form 3, form 4, SPT 3 2019 tak ada masalah pun, awak dah boleh bayangkan macam mana speaking to being done because you have experienced it as well. Untuk students yang form 3, I believe that your teachers have done this belum MCO pertama dan MCO kedua. Your cikgu dah bagi dah bentuk-bentuk soalan untuk speaking. Kan? Kalau belum, okay, ask from your teachers, but you can still do this online. Google Meet boleh, nak guna WhatsApp, record your voice boleh, speaking. Boleh buat speaking, no problem. Even though we are socially distanced, okay? Kita duduk di rumah, tak mana kita ada belajar, okay? Right? Okay, untuk part speaking, ingat, speaking 25% juga, and then dia adalah markah, I would say, kalau awak betul-betul pegang kertas speaking ni, awak boleh score sebenarnya. Cuma yang payahnya dekat part 3 sikit je. Okay, this one macam sangat ni. Kalau awak betul-betul prepare, rehearse, boleh score. Dia akan ada 3 bahagian. Bahagian pertama interview, bahagian kedua longer turns, and bahagian ketiga discussion. Okay, interview. Now, interview ni gini je. Awak, okay, untuk speaking, awak akan ada guru. Macam you buat PT3, akan ada 2 cikgu. Okay, akan ada 2 calon berpasangan A and B, calon A, calon B, akan ada 2 guru, iaitu guru kelas awak yang mengajar. Okay, and then another guru, kalau masa hari tu PT3 awak ambil guru mengajar awak kan, juga BI juga tapi same school. But now untuk speaking SPM examination 2021, we are going to use pentaksir luar. Okay, pentaksir luar. Cikgu tu bukan dari sekolah awak, dari sekolah lain lah. Tapi dia dari Malaysia lah, don't worry, dia akan ambil dari India ke Zimbabwe ke kan, no problem. Still Terengganu lah kalau boleh, same district, same district lah, same state. Okay, now that cikgu tu tak kenal awak tau. Okay, because dia akan jadi assessor. Pentaksir kita panggil assessor. Cikgu yang interview awak dia panggil interlocutor. Okay, interlocutor. Gini, ni kedudukan dia. Okay, so ni cikgu guru kelas, guru mata pelajar, apa dia? Okay, guru mata pelajaran. This is guru mata pelajaran awak. Okay, this is pentaksir. Okay, so pentaksir tu duduk dekat dalam jarak 1.3 meter lebih lah jarak dia ni. Ni dengan awak ni dia dalam 1.3 plus meter lah, cepat tak ingat. Minta maaf kalau tu salah, tapi 1 meter lebih. Dia dah memang jaga, betul-betul kena jangan COVID-19 kan, jaga distance lah. Okay, right. Now, masalah dia sekarang, problem is, kita ni, not just you lah teacher pun. Bila kita buat test, suara yang biasa bergema satu alam semesta, automatically will be so quiet and slow and so halus during the test day. Jadi that 1.3 meter tu, walaupun bunyi semeter je, sedepa je, trust me, bila pentaksir nak dengar ke apa, dia memang nak dengar sebab awak akan cakap So please train your vocal cord, your voice projection biar dengar. Sebab awak akan jadi sangat nervous and automatically your voice akan become so small and slow. So untuk pentaksir this is a challenge. Sebab bila kita tak dengar, kita tak nampak what you are saying or we cannot hear walaupun we can see your mouth movement. Permakahan lah. Dia akan mengganggu permakahan. Sama juga dengan penulisan awak. Boleh ya? So kalau boleh selalu kena be confident. Be confident. So guru mata pelajaran akan bagi markah paling banyak adalah dari pentaksir. Dari pentaksir 6, 6, 6. 18 6 markah. Ya. So total markah ialah 16 markah campur 18 campur 6 sama dengan 24 marks. 24 markah untuk kertas soalan speaking. 18 markah dari pentaksir yang dok kenal awak tu. And then 6 markah dari cikgu mata pelajaran awak, cikgu BI awak sendiri. Okay, cikgu BI awak pun walaupun dia kenal awak macam mana, dia tahu pun awak macam mana, awak ni excellent dalam kelas, awak mau volunteer, public speaker, debater. Tapi kalau on the test day awak nervous sangat dok tubik suara, dok cakap langsung, you still will fail the paper. Okay, jangan confident. Jangan ingat awak awak prepare banyak-banyak, cikgu akan tahu, oh saya sebenarnya boleh tapi hari tak boleh. So cikgu boleh, cikgu bagi makan lebih, kita boleh. No such thing as bribing your teachers. No such thing for teachers to feel kesian for the kids. Whatever you bring to the test on that day is your performance, is your mark. Molek-molek lah, Jadi preparation tu sangat penting. Okay, right. Okay, let's go kepada this one. Okay, pen and papers. Boleh tak guna pen and paper, teacher? Okay, pen and paper boleh guna tak? Tak boleh. Okay, quarantine room before. Quarantine room. Akan ada quarantine room. Okay, awak akan duduk dalam quarantine room tu dengan cikgu, ada cikgu lah jaga. And dengan kawan awak yang lain, sidang yang sama. So boleh guna pen and pencil masa tu. But the moment your names are being called, contohnya Ali dan Abu, okay, masuk Dewan Peperiksaan, ada orang hantar awak ke Dewan Peperiksaan, during test, no pen and papers. Tak boleh bawa your mind, yourself saja. Okay, jangan bawa pen and paper, tak boleh pun. Tak sempat pun nak tulis sebenarnya, sebab dia sangat sekejap. And after, masuk kelas lah. Masuk kelas ke, masuk ni ke, tak boleh balik teacher. Boleh balik teacher? Boleh tak pergi London lepas tu? Boleh lah kalau nak pergi London, kalau cuti pun kita tak cuti mesti tu. Okay, so after speaking test you akan tak, don't worry, isu soalan bocor ni agak famous di kalangan pelajar-pelajar ni teacher. Kita nak tahu dah orang dah acih teacher, kita kena nombor 1, orang nombor 50 tu dia tahu lah soalan, betul tak? Number 1 candidate will feel unfair, unjust sebab dia rasa dua orang lain tahu cepat. No, there is no such thing as soalan bocor, sebab different question are be given different sidang. Awak akan banyak sidang tau. Okay, and then bergantung pada nombor angka giliran, you will get different question each time. Okay, so soalan tu even teacher kalau jadi guru mata pelajaran sudah tahu sebab dia hanya akan diberi pada masa itu. Teacher duduk ni nak buat test ni, awak masuk, dapat soalan. Itulah. That's baru teacher nampak. Tak ada lah malam tu awak nak PM cikgu awak. Teacher, perancangan. No such thing. Tak payah bazirkan masa dan kredit awak untuk message your teachers, tanya perancangan. Okay, the best perancangan is you prepare. Boleh ya? Okay, how to prepare? You start practicing speaking English with your friends. With your mom, dad. Ni kat rumah ni dengan kucing, cakap lah dengan kucing BI. Nah, tak ada masalah. Okay, alright. Okay, this one boleh teacher pergi di quite cepat je. Okay, untuk pentaksir akan guna this one. Yang 18 markah tadi, akan guna this one. Okay, 18 markah. Okay, this one untuk cikgu awak, guru mata pelajaran akan guna, dia akan panggil interlocutor, dia akan guna OSP. OSP markah sama dengan total mark 6. Okay, atau awak lah, atau performance awak akan dapat 2 ke 3 ke. Tapi dia akan guna yang ni, grammar, vocabulary, communicative competence. Grammar. Bila cakap, okay, what did you do last week? Contoh, last week, past tense. I go to Giant, I go to, kalau Terengganu, kat benar I go. Ulang tu. So, grammar tu. Grammar. So, past tense dah out. Repetition. Dia main tone je. I go. Out dah. Grammar dah tu. Vocabulary, you repeat the same thing. Guna perkataan sama berulang-ulang pun rendah juga. Communicative competence ni untuk part 3. Okay, communicative competence is, okay, untuk part 3, tips yang saya nak beri pada awak ialah please face your friend. Jangan tengok sebelah kita. Tengok kawan sebelah. Sebab the more you are engaged in the conversation, in the discussion, the better. It will help you with the CC. CC is communicative competence. Avoid looking at your, sebab jangan takut dengan cikgu yang interview waktu cikgu mata pelajaran. Okay, untuk part 3, automatic. Pusing badan sikit, 45 degree. Kalau dia pusing, kita bincang. So the more you bincang, you akan lagi rasa selesa, comfortable, and insyaAllah you'll be able to engage in the discussion. Sebab ada ramai calon yang buat macam ni. Kan, part 3 kan, okay, please discuss with your friends. Cikgu kata, awak apa, in my point of view, tengok cikgu. Lepas tu tengok cikgu, macam cikgu nak minta jawapan cikgu, bukan? Tengok, betul tak kita cakap kan? Cikgu awak pula macam robot, gini kan. Awak pun takut tu, salah ke dah hati, salah ke? Nampak, dia mengganggu your concentration. So, turn to your friends, engage, and your friends help out. Kalau your friends tu ada problem, nampak dia macam gagap sikit, dia macam cari idea, dia okay. What about this? Do you know, how can we choose why the reason? Okay, bila untuk dapat CC tinggi, I know, bantu penting, but adding new idea to your friend's answer. Contoh, kalau kawan kata, kawan awak tanya, Abu, what about this? Do you agree that camping is important because it gives you confidence as a leader? Yes, I agree. And this point is good too. What do you think? Oh, I agree too. Oh, I agree. Dia main gitu lah. Dia main gitu lah sampai cerah sampai habis 12 minit tu. I agree. I don't agree. Oh yeah. That one low mark untuk CC. Kenapa? Walaupun awak bantu kawan, agree tak agree, but actually you are not adding anything pun. Awak tidak menambahkan information baru pun pada perbualan tersebut, nampak? Okay, tu rendah tu. So cara yang terbaik is when your friends ask you, Abu, what do you think of this? Do you think we should go for camping instead of summer camp? Yeah, I think camping is better because it gives us a time to explore yourself. Betul kawan-kawan, what do you think? Yeah, I do agree. In fact, I believe, nampak, penambahan idea tu penting. Okay? So that's why nak remind awak, tengok kawan. Sebab bila tengok kawan, you will feel more comfortable to agree and disagree. Okay, cikgu takkan potong markah pun awak nak tengok dia. Tak ada wasa hati lah, tak ada wasa hati langsung. Tak ada lah slot pemarkahan tu, terasa hati potong 5 markah. No, tak ada. Okay, so be confident. Okay, bila masa habis, cikgu akan cakap, okay, time's up, thank you so much. Dia kata begitu. Okay, right. Okay, so ni dah ada cerita dia. Okay, kalau nak dapat 3, kena ada reasonable accuracy. Okay, typical 3 ialah tadi. Kalau nak dapat band 3, kan remember dia markah penuh 6 markah penuh 6. So kalau nak dapat separuh, language yang kita nak ialah macam ni. Kalau awak cakap, awak dah sedar kesalahan awak tu, you are 3. You are typical 3. For example, kalau your soalan tanya, talk about your previous experience going on a trip. So previous experience pada past tense. So awak kata, last week after the MCO ends, I and my parents and I ulang-ulang go to Pangkor, island Pangkor tu balik lah, go. Betul yang point kan? Okay, hidup perasan pun. You go on tanpa membetulkan kesalahan perasan tersebut. To the moment awak dah sedar, you are not cautious with your own errors when you are speaking, that is typical band 3. So kalau nak tahu, this one you boleh test sendiri je. Okay, lepas ni, ambil voice phone, your phone, use your phone, pilih one topic, for example, why you play PUBG. Contoh kan, awak kan suka kan main PUBG kan, nama-nama buat kan, okay, why you like shooting, why you like PUBG, why you like hackers ke apa ke, okay, headshot ke, head siren ke, okay, Barbican ke, okay, I choose Pokemon Go because contoh. Okay, cuba cakap seminit or like 50 seconds and then record it. You don't have to share pun. Let's not share this. Kita untuk evaluation yourself as own assessment, self-assessment, and then listen to it again. Dekat-dekat dengan your ears. Tengok, did you misuse past tense or present tense? Is there any words yang you selata? So you can know yourself. Awak nampak dah. So kalau nampak ada, oh salah, aku patut kau begini tapi kau begini. Band 3 ke band 4? Kalau band 4 awak dah boleh ada momen macam ni. I went, dia betul je. Bila you betulkan sendiri your words, that is band 4 ke atas. Band 5 tak ada masalah, dia memang accurate dah. Nampak Okay, kalau awak rendah pertugi semua salah. Yalah salah confident pula. Tu 2 or 1, bawah lagi. Okay, right. So CC kat sini lah. Ada hesitation, ada little difficulty. Okay. Hesitation ni maksudnya you ada, okay, hesitation tu dua jenis hesitation, positive and negative. Some hesitation is negative hesitation. Maksudnya hesitation yang you guna untuk apa tu saya? You use untuk cari idea. Contoh gini, dia ada dua jenis. Hesitation pertama, type number one, is like this. In my point of view, contoh discuss kan. In my point of view, I think, okay. That hesitation, isn't it? But that is a positive hesitation sebab dia menyebabkan utterance to utterance to normal, natural. That is a good hesitation. It's not stopping for the sake of getting words inside here to here. Nampak? Okay, hesitation number dua, hesitation jenis number dua yang negatif ni is like this. In my point of view, tu tak okay. Because that one is you curi masa. The moment you hesitate because you curi masa untuk structurekan your sentence, that is bad. And when that is bad, you jatuh pada band 3. Baik? Tapi kalau you nampak orang dia lancar tapi dia teacher. Dia masalah tapi apa dia cakap juga macam Dok Pro. Bukan Dok Pro, tu teknik dia. Tu style dia. Natural style. Okay, so feelers boleh jadi, it can be positively used and negatively used. Depends on how you exploit it. Nampak? Okay. Okay, ni kalau 5 je tak nak ni lah. Macam ni, alright. Okay, ni kalau 6. 6 ni full mark So this is the best lah kita punya. Tengok C1 level kot. Masya Allah. Teacher, adakah kita mampu untuk dapat C1 level? Yes, by all means you are capable of getting C1 with practice insyaAllah. Okay, with practice. Tapi kalau cuti MCO ni form 4 yang nak masuk form 5 next year, kalau awak masih dalam alam honeymoon, rasa macam seronok duduk rumah kan, bangun lepas Zoho, lepas tu social media 2 jam, lepas tu pergi picnic with your friends, macam nothing happens. Online class, click Google Meet tapi you're not really participating, that means you are not there yet untuk C1, jauh lagi kita tu. So jadi awak kena ubah dah your mind, your perception, be ready, start practicing. Okay, start practicing ya. Okay, last one, listening. Listening, we don't have sample for audio, but I'm going to brief you about the parts that are going to be tested in listening paper. Listening paper paling also 25%, and markah dia dok silap tu berapa tadi, tak ingat dah. 7, 8. Okay, awak tambah sendiri lah sebab kalau teacher tambah dia akan jadi pelik nanti. You tambah yourself, you are better at maths than me, okay? Teacher at maths memang kalau A tu tak cukup, dia tinggi lagi daripada A, terlalu advance, okay? Okay, so you add up yourself, okay? But the percentage is 25. Ingat, 30% tadi at the beginning of the session, listening and speaking you mesti pegang tangan sebab dia bantu your mark untuk lulus. Okay, so here akan ada part 1, MCQ ABC question. Part 2, okay, part 2 ni gini. Part 2 is a bit panjang, dia punya audio dia. Jadi, you akan dengar satu audio 8 soalan. So jangan lawa, jangan sebab awak ni kalau bila dengar something panjang, dia ingat balik dia nak gimana, balik dia nak buat benda, kucing kita makan lagi. A lot of question, macam semayang betul tak? Imam baca surah panjang sikit mula, mereka mana dah. Okay, bukan awak jadi teacher pun. Okay, something, sama je kita ni. Right, so yeah, so focus must be there. So cara terbaik, kena ada pencil. Pencil ni dia menjadi your BFF masa buat listening, sebab awak akan dengar and then jot down things. Okay, jotting down will help you score for listening. Jangan dengar sengoti. Sengoti kalau you bukan macam mana, maksudnya dengar sesungguhnya. Sesungguhnya saya mendengar. Don't. Okay, sesungguhnya you kena dengar dan jot down things. Okay, tak mau sengoti. Biar you okay, sengoti tu kelakar sebenarnya. Anyway, yeah. Part 3 matching. Matching kat sini dia akan bagi 2 distractor. 2 distractor tu macam tadi lah soalan yang gap text tu, dia akan bagi pengacau. So awak kena pastilah. Here memang kena skill untuk dengar dan sequence, dengar dan match. So you akan dengar 2 kali tau untuk semua audio. Bila that's why kena baca soalan dulu. Dengar pertama, eliminate the answers yang tak munasabah. Dengar kedua untuk tetapkan accurate answers. Dengar ketiga tak ada dah. Tak ada ketiga. 2 kali je. Okay. Ni bukan talak-talak ni tak ada. 2 je. Okay. 2 kali. Right. And part 4, get feel. It's also, this one, if you ask me, personally, I think it's quite challenging. Seriously. Memang mencabar jugalah bagi teacher. I tried to attempt this. Kalau awak nak try, okay, kalau you want to try, teacher macam mana cuba try, ada 2 soalan. Okay, soalan memang ada from the ni, tapi audio tu dia tak ada. Jadi gini, awak boleh buat, you can go search Cambridge listening test B2. I repeat, teacher type sikit kat sini, maybe you can, okay, you can ni, sekejap teacher duplicate slide, okay, you can try, okay. Practice, okay, you can go to Cambridge. I prefer to go for macam big test ni macam Cambridge ke, sebab bila Cambridge dia punya item tu memang cantik dah. Dia bukan item yang kita buat ngarut-ngarut dah. Memang insya-Allah lah, dia memang bertepatan dengan reading skill yang kita ataupun skill yang kita nak test. Okay, Cambridge listening test for B2, type je sini. B2 ataupun B1. Kalau nak mudah sikit B1. Jangan type 3A1. Pop balik lagi. Boy, pre-A1 ni tahu tak? Anak dari teacher. Okay. So pre-A1 is like budak-budak berbual cakap. Awak jangan jawab gitu, memang format. Awak dapat. Okay. So this one. B1, B2. Lagi you boleh jawab je any test. Go for Cambridge. Kalau nak buat reading, Cambridge reading test. Cambridge speaking test. You can buat question dia. Okay. Alright. So yeah. I open to 1 last minute for Q&A. Oh, we have been like 2 hours and 10 minutes already. Oh my god. Lamanya awak dengar teacher mengarut. So sorry. I wasted your time. Minta maaf teacher, kalau bagi 10 je tak cukup kalau mengarut ni. Minta maaf. So, but I hope this session is helpful for you. Yes, thank you, Lily Sar. Yes, I do agree. Prompt your partner but do not monopoly. I didn't get to go into speaking really deep sebab there are many factors. Monopoly, interaction, pattern, banyak tu. So that one memerlukan masa yang lain sebab kita tak boleh continue today. But yes, a lot of factors. How to score for speaking? Ada teknik dia. These are the things you can do. These are the things you should avoid doing. Okay, ada banyak. So one of them is monopoly. Okay, awak rasa kawan awak nak cakap, so awak nak contribute. Okay, so cakap banyak, kawan banyak. Markah diberi berbeza. Okay, markah diberi walaupun you pair, bukan bagi 2 tau. Markah tu based on your own performance. Contoh kalau teacher awak kurang bercakap, teacher ada partner teacher macam Siti Nurhaliza ke, bercakap banyak sebab suara dia sedap, so teacher pun confident. Tak apa, Siti cakap banyak, aku pun makan lebih kurang Siti je. No. Depends on what you produce. Okay, so tapi again, do not monopolize the conversation. Akan ada markah turun juga kat situ. Okay? How to make sure our essay tu bila kita baca will fit maksudnya tu good lah. Ke tu lah kot. I think what you meant by Najmi juga ni Okay, like what? Like best. Okay, that one fluency Najmi, that is under communicative achievement. Okay, di tu banyak faktor. Satu vocab best, flow ada, sudah kena. Interest kita aroused. So that was under organization, membantu, language tak ada area membantu, content develop membantu. Sebenarnya dia memainkan peran semua 4 tu. Okay, tu membantu untuk dapat tu. Okay, right. So Nur Fatin Turaya, teacher, how to improve a grammar? Okay, how to improve a grammar? Teacher rasa there's no shortcut. Kita tulis kat sini ya. Okay, siapa yang tanya grammar, siapa yang concern the grammar, number 1, you kena pakar dalam parts of speech. Okay, tulis sikit parts of speech. Okay, balik nanti godek sikit kat Google, apa tu parts of speech. Okay, dia ada banyak cabang, ada 7. Nouns, pronouns, conjunction, blah blah. Each group tu you kena pakar. Here, kalau awak ada bahan-bahan PT3 kat rumah, gunakan sebagai practice untuk bantu awak untuk grammar. Okay, grammar, I think if I were your teacher, ni, muka ni, grammar Nazi awak. Okay, I'm quite particular with grammar. In fact, kalau awak tanya student teacher, kalau ada seminggu, 4 hari setengah tu grammar lah. Okay, memang tu sangat penting grammar. So grammar is the basis of all things. So you need to know part speech. Pastikan sentence awak ada correct sentence structure. Jangan ada missing subject. Tu memang sangat parah. Ibaratnya kalau awak pergi hospital, kategori kesalahan awak tu duduk ICU dah. Tambah lagi dengan sentence structure salah, buat ayat tergantung, buat kompleks salah. Nazak lah tu. pakai helping punya breathing requirement lah. Betapa teruknya kesalahan itu. Dia nampak tak language ni? Dia macam kena cover that one lah. So pilih critical penyakit awak tu. Nak yang batuk siar sendiri ke? Makan apple siar. That one is very, tak ada major error. And then kalau patok kaki ke tempang sikit, that one part of speech salah ke? Noun word tak kena lagi. Okay. Hak memang macam koma, tak boleh buat apa, kena baca Yasin tu, yang tu semua salah. So you decide which you are at. Teacher boleh bersembang banyak lagi pasal grammar. There are many things I want to share with you, especially there's been technique that I've been using with my students. I think it would be beneficial for you guys too. Kita guna color coded area. Itu best juga, tapi insyaAllah ada masa nanti kita share that one. And I hope if we have another sharing on writing, just writing, I hope the students who are with me today, with me and Teacher Alia today, can attend that one as well sebab dia ada continuation, dia ada sambungan. Okay, so kita boleh nampak link lah. Taklah awak dapat satu and dia tak dapat satu lagi, so it would be nice. Okay, ada lagi tak question? Okay, Junjik, if essay narrative, is it good to meleret or still no bit direct? Okay, story kan? Okay, narrative. Okay, story ni untuk format baru ada 2 cara untuk awak attempt. Kita bisa pergi kepada part 3 ya. Okay, story, right? Okay, this one. Contohnya this one. Okay, untuk story, ada 2 cara. Satu, literal story. Awak bagi story yang macam tak ada tersurat. You buat dalam bentuk bukan cerita plot tu. Nampak tak? Dia bukan karakter. Contohnya begini, I have a dream since I was a child. My dream is to be a pilot. So you cakap pasal yourself, reflective sikit. This story dalam bentuk reflective. Tak apa je. Tapi another story yang you masukkan sini meleret ni, ialah cerita yang narration, yang ada watak contoh. There is a princess in a far away kingdom. Okay, okay. Meleret here, plot. Kalau awak nak buat gitu, Junjik, you kena pastikan plot awak sangat kemas. So, okay, nak share pun dah masuk macam plot tu ada story tak? Plot awak tu. Pastikan your, apa tu nama? Beginning of a story, rising action, climax, falling down, falling action, and your resolution is nicely wrapped. Okay, yang tu ada teknik khas untuk buat story. Teacher Alia sangat pro this one. Plot ni, gini. Dia ngarut 10 jam lalu. Okay, so yeah, Junjik. Okay, teacher rasa tu jawab soalan awak. Sorry, how not to meleret. Okay, plot lah. Okay, jaga plot awak. Okay, and then jangan guna ayat bombastik yang dok kena langsung dengan cerita awak. Okay, I know. So be honest with me. Kalau teacher buat question right now ni mesti ramai dekat rumah tu yang simpan, especially good students, simpan berbuku-buku sampel essay untuk dihafal. Betul tak? Okay, you can hafal some good phrases or some good sentences, but do not take it as it is. You have to ambil yang good tu, cedok, masukkan your own idea, olah sikit, jadikan your own. Tu baru betul. Tapi kalau yang ambil tiba-tiba the sky was ominous blue, tiba-tiba je, tak apa, sky pula ingat sedap lah. Pada kita baca tak sedap pun. Besar langsung, sikit lah sedap. Okay, something like that lah. Right. Okay. Okay, the last question. Okay, sekejap. Kita tengok. Okay, mana tadi? Wait, what was the question again? Okay. During speaking test. Okay, good question. During speaking test, teacher, can we laugh while talking out to your friends? Okay, alright. Informal ke tak formal speaking? Don't worry, it will be informal sikit sebab awak bercakap dengan kawan. Cikgu awak tu ignore je, dia cuma bagi makan je. So, it will be informal. So, kalau awak cases yang akan berlaku, nervous sangat, terkejut, nak gelak. Cases macam tu, terlalu krik-krik sampai you macam gelak tiba-tiba sebab awkward sangat. You gonna laugh, isn't it? So, kalau laughing, tak apa, tak ada makan minus pun. Or we don't get, kita tak bagi makan lebih untuk special actions. Laughing, laughing and then semua tu tak membantu, tapi jangan mengganggu perbualan awak lah. Jangan sampai you laugh Habis, no lah, sama je lah. So act normal, okay? And then try to get to the task lah, jangan terlalu lari pada task tu. Sampai awak gelak, ingat ada Marina, dia masuk semakin dah. No need, stay on task, okay? Stay on task. I think I have this question, jap. Siapa tadi tanya, jap? Bombastic words yang banyak, teacher, akan improve markah ke? Okay, teacher nak clarify bombastic words tu. Bombastic words ini bagi teacher adalah apt, vocabulary, apt phrases, APT. Bukan bombastic. Bombastic ni sebab dia vague tau. Cuma takut pemahaman awak tu bombastic yang dia best tapi kena bertepatan dengan tema ataupun benda yang nak cakap. Okay, tu baru bombastic bagi teacher. Tapi kalau bombastic tu sedap, rasa macam high level, bunyi canggih, tapi tak kena, tak bombastic. Tu wrongly used tu. Okay, so kalau apt, yes, you can dapat markah untuk vocabulary, therefore language. Okay, alright. So, yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay, can you hear me?
Okay. All right. Can you hear me now? Okay. That is so much from Teacher Nako. I actually bargained her like only 1.5 hours, 2 hours, and then she's like, it's so hard to get her. Okay, to get her here is so precious. So thank you so much. Okay, she shared a lot. I hope you get so much from her, and I learned a lot too from her. Okay, and maybe we cannot go so in depth in some part due to time constraint, but we will try to organize another webinar to focus on certain skill. Okay, but for today, I asked her to cover on all those 4 skills so that we get to know what happened in every paper. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for being here, and thank you so much Teacher Nako. You shared a lot indeed, and then it's so fun to see how you responded to the content, and then you asked relevant questions. Okay, and I hope we can meet again. All right, and I hope this shed you some light for your SPM next year, or for those who are in Form 3 this year, you are going to Form 4 next year. I hope you have overview how is it going to be. Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you so much for being here. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. So that's all from us. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. All right. Thank you. Bye, everyone.